is a Monday and you are greeted by the most gorgeous faces in Mzansi. It is your feel-good breakfast show, you and me both, right? Let me tell you that much. We're about to have a fantastic Monday.
We are, and you are looking gorgeous, I must say. So happy Monday, Mzansi. And let me tell you, it's been a long weekend, I hope, for many of you. I know some of us still have to go to work on public holidays, but for those that had a long weekend, I hope it was rewarding. I hope it gave you all the energy and replenished your soul, especially ahead of this beautiful week that we're about to get into.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait for it.
Did you do anything exciting on Human Rights Day?
I was busy, but in a different kind. I wasn't an athlete this time. I was on the other end of the line, and I was just supporting all my athletes. I had Miles at a CrossFit comp. I had my athletes at Deadly Dozen as well. So it was a proper weekend, and it started on Friday all the way. So
oh my God. No, don't worry. We'll send you all the energy, Ral, and send you all the energy, Expresso fan, because it's going to be an absolutely fantastic time. In fact, I think it's about time we get into conversation right now.
Yeah, let's do exactly that. And we're always talking to you in the morning, Mzansi. And this day is like no other. It's a fresh start to the morning. It's Monday. And here's a great question that's loaded for you. The question is, if you could spend a day with any South African sports star and to train with them, and maybe even learn a few skills, who would it be and why? Now, we want you to come through, share your voice notes with us on 0634088863. Don't forget the hashtag Expresso Show. Now, I can think of so many athletes, so many superstars that this country has produced that I'd love to spend the morning or the day with, just to learn from them. I think right now, though, someone that's still at the top of their game, someone that's dominating 60 meters, 100 meters, Akani Simbini. This man is on the top of his form, and he has been so for the last decade or so. So I'm hopefully seeing if I can learn some from him, and hopefully he's listening right now, and he can take me up on that drink. Bro, I got you. You and me. Well, we'll plan that date and plan the rest of this Monday for you, because it's going to be stellar. So come through and let us know what your answer is. And for now, though, it's time to come through for you and start off with official duties. Here's Carissa standing by.
Thank you so much, Ral. I'm manifesting that moment for you. It's going to happen. I believe it. 2 minutes after 6 o'clock, let's get into your national news headlines first, where we start here where Transport Minister Barbara Creecy has launched a request for information to improve South Africa's struggling rail and port infrastructure. Now, this initiative is designed to attract private sector participation, focusing on key freight lines and ports. It will address challenges like declining performance, theft, and operational inefficiencies. Now, Creecy stated that the step aims to foster industrial competitiveness, regional integration, and inclusive economic growth. She also emphasized the importance of stakeholder involvement, including organized labor, to develop sustainable solutions for the nation's infrastructure crisis. Now, in other national news, Section 27 reports significant progress in replacing pit toilets at schools in Limpopo, with a self-imposed deadline of March 31st for Priority 1 schools. Now, despite this, challenges remain, with some schools still lacking proper facilities. While the Minister of Basic Education has worked hard to address the issue, visiting various provinces, some schools are still relying on mobile toilets, often with insufficient numbers for large student populations. Now, Section 27 advocates for continued focus on addressing these urgent sanitation needs for all learners in the province. Let's take a look at your international news-making headlines, where Namibia swore in Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah as its first female president on Friday, following her victory in the 2023 elections. Now, at 72, Nandi-Ndaitwah succeeded Nangola Mbumba in a ceremony attended by various African heads of state. A veteran of Namibia's independence struggle, Nandi-Ndaitwah won 58% of the vote despite electoral challenges. Now, tackling high youth unemployment rates, with nearly half of young adults unemployed, remains her top priority. The ceremony coincided with Namibia's 35th independence anniversary and was moved to State House due to heavy rains. Meanwhile, Pope Francis returned to the Vatican after a 5-week hospitalization for pneumonia, with doctors advising continued recovery at his residence. The 88-year-old pontiff, who had part of his lung removed in his youth, is expected to recover over the next 2 months. Now, his hospital stay, the longest of his papacy, raised concerns about his health and the possibility of stepping down, as his predecessor Benedict did. The Pope had missed his usual Angelus prayers for 5 consecutive weeks, his first absence since becoming Pope. And we close off your first bit of news with a story all about the love, where former Miss Universe Zozimbini Tunzi surprised her 2.6 million followers with a breathtaking wedding reveal yesterday, sharing stunning snapshots of her special day on Instagram. Now, the beloved beauty queen, who made history as the longest reigning Miss Universe, tied the knot with Lutando Bolawana in an elegant ceremony out in Paarl in Cape Town on Saturday. Designed by renowned wedding specialist Xavier Kutsa Brereton, the celebration featured stars like Anela Mdoda, Nomzamo Mbata and Connie Ferguson. Draped in a dazzling gown by Preta Couture, Tunzi radiated joy, captioning her post, "I love you endlessly, husband." Now, after keeping her love life private, she invited fans into this magical moment with a traditional wedding reportedly soon to follow in Tsolo. We definitely are grateful to know that love lives here, and congratulations once again from the Expresso fam to you, Zozintini. Absolutely beautiful story to close off your 6 o'clock news. Let's head into the world of sports. Here's Raul with the latest.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And yes, if you're a rugby fan and that of South Africa, then you might be continuing to love what I'm about to talk to you about right now, because 3 of South Africa's 4 teams had a strong weekend in the Vodacom United Rugby Championship, boosting their playoff hopes. Now, the Bulls, the Sharks and the Stormers all secured wins, while the Emirates Lions fell short but earned a losing bonus point. Now, the Bulls in third with 45 points and the Sharks in fourth position with 44 points are well placed, while the Stormers, now sitting in 8th with 33 points, gained some ground in the playoff race. Well, from rugby, we move to athletics, and again, something to be proud of, because Prudence Segodiswa delivered a stunning finish to win gold in the 800-meter final at the World Athletics Indoor Championship in Jiangsu, China. And this took place on Sunday. Now, the Limpopo-born star surged ahead in the final straight to clock a world-leading 158.4, securing her first global title. Now, Segodiswa's victory follows dominant performances in Serbia, Germany, and the Athletics SA Grand Prix, cementing her status among the world's elite middle-distance runners. Can't wait to see more of those performances, but we carry on, and MTB Racing has definitely taken stage over the last week, with Nino Schurter and Filippo Colombo all clinching the 2025 ABSA Cape Epic title at Lawrenceford Wine Estate on Sunday. And this marking Schurter's 3rd victory and Colombo's 1st. Now, in the Aramax UCI women's category, Annika Langvaart secured a record-breaking 6th title, while teammate Sofia Gomez Villafane claimed her 2nd. Now, Langvaart's perfect 6-win record makes her the most successful rider in the race's history, surpassing Carl Platt and Christoph Sauser. Well, next up, we move to motorsporting action, and Oscar Piastri led a McLaren 1-2, and this was at the Chinese Grand Prix this weekend, now securing victory from pole ahead of Lando Norris. Now, the race was later overshadowed by disqualifications, and that's Ferrari's Lewis Hamilton as well as Charles Leclerc, along with Alpine's Pierre Gasly, who were penalized for technical infringements. Now, Leclerc and Gasly's cars were underweight, while Hamilton had excessive plank wear, reshuffling the final standings. Well, that's all I have for you. Sport, we'll talk about a lot of what happened this weekend in just a bit. But for now, though, many of you are heading out onto the world. It's Monday, so let's see what weather you can expect.
Thank you so much, Raul. Let's head into your weather this morning, where the South African Weather Service predicts isolated showers and storms in the central and eastern regions. Now, with morning fog in parts of the Eastern Cape, Western Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, Mpumalanga and the Northern Cape. Meanwhile, on Saturday, Water and Sanitation Minister Phemi Majordina marked World Water Day celebrations by officially handing over the newly upgraded Garden Route Dam raw water pump station to the George municipality. The 1.4 billion rand project, which began in 2022, enhances water pumping capacity, ensuring future water security for its region. That's expected to be completed by December 2025. We definitely will keep our eyes on that as you cast your gander upon this beautiful morning view. Now, out in East London, Peter sent this gorgeous view. And let me just tell you, Peter, you have set the bar so incredibly high this morning. Because if you're going to shoot your morning view, it better look like this, right? Come correct or don't come at all. Looking absolutely stunning. And let me tell you, Peter, you can expect a 28-degree high as you overlook that gorgeous dam this morning. Thank you so much for definitely brightening our days this early in the morning. And if you too feel like you could compete with Peter, 0634088863. That's the number that you can share your morning view with us as we have a look at your temperatures.
Wow.
In my brain. Peter, my goodness, you definitely have impressed us to the nth degree. My question is, did the picture come with an invitation? Because can we come?
I hope it does, and I hope that invitation has like a surf ski on there or something. I'd love to just paddle on that. It would look incredible.
That's
and I think that was a little bit of what I got up to this weekend. I had a chance to like get my paddle on, I had a chance to do so much. I don't know how yours was. Was it busy?
Yeah, mine was stunning. All right, let's get started by telling you that when it comes to winter, there are many activities to do, including...
Is this you?
That's me and my friends.
What?
And my man. Night kayaking.
Oh my word.
Who would have thought that the girl would find herself on a kayak, on a canal in the evening? Because it started off bright, but as the night actually progressed, this is what it looked like.
Oh my word, with LEDs and everything.
LEDs and everything. It was so epic. It was so much fun. I would highly recommend that you do this. You and your friend, you and your man. They did tell us, though, that I hope your relationship is stable, because usually when it comes to partner kayaking, like the tension, it rises. But we survived.
You guys didn't fall over?
No, we didn't. Thank goodness.
It looks incredible, though.
It was so much fun.
I cannot think of a better way and a healthier way to have fun at night. It looks like a jaw on the water. This is insane.
All that's missing was some music and champagne, but honestly, like, we had the time of our lives.
Wow, I can just picture the row, row, row your boat.
Hey, on my arm sore today, maybe just a little bit.
That's perfect. That's like the highlight of your week. You don't have to do anything after
Nothing
that.
else.
Chill.
Yep.
I like that. That was awesome. Listen, I was busy, like I mentioned, and I did get a chance to firstly kick off the weekend with a beautiful surf, though. Thank you to Mother Nature for coming through and providing me with such an incredible wave. Look at this. The highlight of my weekend right here. I was like riding this wave, talking, full stoke. I was going left, right. I'm really unlocking some new things on the surfboard.
Wow.
Forever the student, but it just gave me such a good froth.
Look at that stance.
Yeah, we're getting there. This is all the help from my cameraman friend Sean over here. He's my surf coach.
I love
He's
that.
been helping me throughout all of this, but I'm having such a joy on the waves these days, unlocking so much more and having fun. And I think this just set the bar for me to kind of like say, okay, cool, I filled up my cup, and now I can fill up the rest of my people.
Yes.
And I had a chance to do that with both my lady, supporting at the CrossFit competition this weekend. It was the West Coast Series. Look at this here. So it was an incredible show-off of endurance, of power, of technicality and speed. This is Justin Swart over here from Juggernaut CrossFit. This man is incredible. And,
he's a beast.
Yeah, gymnastic genius. But again, for me, what really inspired me was seeing the women. There were so many incredible women out there, strong women, powerful women, independent women, and it's inspiring to see what women can do.
Beautiful.
They are owning it and dominating some of the guys as well. So I think the chair on the top was also, this is one of my coaches over here. This is Telux from our gym, also being in the comp, and he was doing some incredible things, taking on the swim, which is not always a strong point of his, but he slayed it. So again, another congratulations also to my Gaia fam for doing the most. Cameron Cleaver was here promoting Deadly Dozen, and he did a couple workouts throughout the week. So we took it on in such a fine way, and I got to say I'm so proud of my athletes, and well done, Cameron, for setting up an incredible event. Cape Town Stadium was a go. So yeah, it was a good weekend,
Oh my
to say the least.
goodness.
I'm tired.
Yeah, that sounds so busy. My goodness. Yeah, I was my kayaking. Meanwhile, you've been busy. No,
we
it's
both
great.
were.
Speaking about sport, we're going to continue down that avenue of sport on the show because we are talking about surf skiing, like you said.
Do you know what that is?
I have no idea.
It's like not surfing, and it's kind of like skiing, but it's skiing on surf, and especially what's happening right now ahead of the champs, and I got to do it with a 4-time world champion, David Mocker, a lifeguard, a surf ski champion, a K1 paddler. It's crazy. If you want to find out more about it, then don't go anywhere. This is something cool.
Oh my goodness, I'm excited.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, it's Monday. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and let's get straight into the weekend's action with some sport and a weekend of high drama in the Bokomo United Rugby Championship. And that's with South Africa's teams delivering gripping performances. Now, the Bulls stunned log leaders Leinster with a last-gasp penalty in Pretoria, while the Sharks edged out Zebre Palmer in a thrilling 1-point win. And then the Storms secured a vital bonus point victory in Wales, and the Lions fought hard to earn a crucial losing a bonus point. But we're going to dive into more of it. Robbie Gillette is here, our podcaster, our sports content producer, and all-round good-looking chap. Ahead of this weekend's action, how are you doing, Robbie?
Very kind of you. I'm good. I'm good.
I'm the most honest guy here.
See, I like that about you. I like that about you.
Did you get a chance to watch all the games this weekend?
I did.
Yo,
Interesting round.
South Africa's doing some good things, man. Let's dive straight into it with the Bulls. Obviously, making a statement against the log leaders here.
Sure.
What do you think was the reason why they pulled off such a dominant performance?
What's interesting, if you look at it, I think with like 25 minutes to go, they were 17-6 down at home.
Jeez, yeah.
And I've been to Loftus before. It's quite a intense environment. So I think when you're 17-6 down, it's probably not the best place to be as a home side. And I think to get that penalty at the end is, I mean, that's just
Exhilarating.
showing the class, I think, at home as well. A little bit of pressure. And to get that penalty, to kick it as well, to be able to get that the 3 points is something that I think it puts a statement out there that like we can win big games.
Yeah, they can.
And we're into the
Handle the pressure,
Yeah.
especially because, I mean, it's one thing to get the opportunity, it's another thing to seal the deal. Do you think there was an advantage here? How we call this, like the extra 16th man
Yeah.
on the pitch being the home ground advantage? Does that make a difference?
I'd imagine so. I mean, Loftus doesn't always look that full.
Yeah.
But I think the people that are there are loud, and it's a real. I think as a home ground advantage is always a thing.
made
We
up
say
for
when
those
in doubt, home team it out. You know. So if you-
Absolutely, man. Now, another crazy win that just went down was obviously the Sharks, leaving it till quite late to take on Zebra.
Yeah.
Is this the confidence boost they need, though? Because they're sitting pretty decently in the log right now, and I think this is going to give them some good momentum, possibly, right?
I think it does the opposite, to be honest with you.
Yeah?
I don't think there's anything that you can take confidence-wise out of that. Like, Zebra second from the bottom. They're generally all right at home. They travel terribly. And for the Sharks side, it's so stacked. I mean, if you look at the guys on screen now, it's like the Gerenzo, Shere playing at 8, so I actually thought went pretty
experience on it.
decently. So for it to be 1 point, and it wasn't an easy 1 point. Like, they had to fight, and I think there was a period of like 6 or 7 minutes in their 22 reset scrums, chasing the game. Still had to get the kick. So, yeah, I don't think any real positives come out of this. I suppose a win. I mean, a win's a win.
A win's a win. You get some points at least and
yeah.
some information to
Yeah.
work with.
At this stage of the competition, the win's a win, but I don't know, if I'm that Sharks coaching staff, I'm a bit worried.
All right, but I mean, you don't have to be too worried because there are some opportunities still coming up in the season.
Yeah.
However, with the Stormers sitting 8th right now, that win was really, really important. I don't know how this is going to do with the overall standings, if
Yeah.
they've got what it takes to get to that finish line, but I'm sure this is a good stamp of approval for them.
Yeah. Well, you looked at when I walked in the studio today, I was a smiling man. We haven't felt that Stormers win in a while.
Yeah.
And a nice win as well. I think we'll speak about it in a bit, but the Lions also found out actually it's quite difficult to play these Welsh sides at home.
Absolutely, yeah.
So and the Scarlets at home are a tough team to play. Look, they've got a couple of young guys, good internationals, and it was a nice win. And Sasha Feinberg and Mzulu coming back, Damien Willemse coming back. So some nice positives, and yeah, also next week. So looking to keep momentum going and come back and finish up at the DHL Stadium.
Was
which
there
will
an
be nice.
influence in those the players' returns and creating more of like a running style of rugby again? Because that's something I started to enjoy seeing from the Stormers was a little bit of this pizzazz, a little bit of that like sort of New Zealand flag running down the back line. Did you see more of that again this weekend?
Absolutely. I think there was a clip on social media that was going around where Sasha threw one out the back and the Stormers scored one of the tries of the season with Dion for rescoring it. So there's definitely a little bit of that, like a little bit of a kick in the step, which was
And I think
nice
we
to
missed
see.
that, man.
We
Let's be
did.
honest, we
We
missed that
did.
spark. And I think the guys are definitely celebrating this one.
Yeah.
And hopefully some more razzle and dazzle coming from the Stormers, because you know that brand of rugby is what we absolutely love. But you mentioned it, the Lions obviously struggling against this Welsh front. And Wales really, like you mentioned, are really bringing it through from the club side of the game as well. I mean, not just on that epitome of the national team, but really playing a great version of rugby, I would say. What is your perspective on this?
I was quite disappointed the Lions actually lost that. 3 points. I watched the first half and then caught the highlights of the second half. But from what I understand, it's like they had opportunity to win it. And I thought they let that one go a little bit. Like Cardiff was 5th on the log now.
Yeah.
So it's a nice team to beat on the road. So I was quite disappointed. I was hoping that they'd come away with a win there because also the side they had, and I'm also just such a Lions fan, especially the Lions at home. I always say it. The Lions at home at a midday kickoff is some of the best rugby you'll ever watch. So I think they'll be disappointed. Like I think that's a big opportunity they missed to get into that top 8. Not that it's all said and done, but it's one of those where it's like, damn.
Listen,
Good
the
look
top
back.
8 is crucial, like you
Yeah.
said. What's the standings looking like at the moment? How are we looking in terms of the log? I can see right now, obviously, Leinster's still on top with 58 points.
Yeah.
What's the rest of it looking like for you, man?
Yeah, the Stormers creeping to 8th. Sharks are still in the mix there at fourth. I mean, we
Crazy,
speak
yeah.
about a 1 point edgy win against Zebre, but the reality is at the moment they've got a home quarter-final, which is nice. And then Munster, Cardiff. Cardiff is a surprising one, and so are the Ospreys. I think they've sort of shocked some teams. We speak about the Welsh sides. They've had sort of a extended run at home, like sort of in the build-up to where we are now. So they'll enjoy that. And then, yeah, Stormers.
Sneaking
It's a
in.
big one next week. If you look at 8th and 9th play, and I think the Stormers win that fixture, the world looks a little bit different, which is nice.
How many more games you got left here?
5.
5 more games, so a lot can still change in this log. But listen, South African rugby's looking good. I mean, Robbie Gillette is not impressed just yet. I think he expects a little bit more. And I think you will get exactly that if you're sticking tuned to all this rugby action. And we'll be diving into more of this conversation in just a bit. For now, though, Carissa, what's happening on your side, gal?
Oh, let me tell you what is happening. Lots of money to be won by you, Expresso fan, because your Monday could be one to remember when you play a daily lotto, and that is for the guaranteed 500,000 Rand jackpot. All you have to do is play now, and you could make it rain. Lots of cash this March. I hope you did that along with me right now. How do you get your hands on some tickets? Well, you buy them now in store, or head to the website, nationallottery.co.za. There is the mobile app, there is cell phone banking, and while you have your phone, you could also simply just dial *120 *7529 hash, and that is for USSD. Now, of course, all these details are on our Expresso social pages, so you won't get left behind. Do Panda Push-Up Play Daily Lotto, and that is for the guaranteed 500,000 Rand jackpot today. And you could just win big and a huge payday before payday. Imagine, all you have to do is play now. And while you start thinking about all the things that you could buy with 500,000 Rand, let me tell you what is still to come on the show. We're going to keep down the avenue of sports and get into some surf ski. I'm going to hold your hand and say that we're in this together. It's understanding what the sport is all about. And we've got somebody incredible, in fact, a world-time champion that's going to come through and show Raul the ropes when it comes to surf skiing. Very excited to get into that. It lies for you on the other side of this. Get that coffee and we'll see you now.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Welcome back. We were here waiting for you to return because we have to get into something absolutely amazing. Let me tell you, Feel Good Fam, the National Surf Ski Championship hit False Bay next month, or it hits False Bay next month, with the World Canoe Championship in Durban this October. And who better to send out into the waters than our very own nature boy, Raul de Mornay, to meet up with four-time World Surf Ski Series champion and also familiar face here, David Mocker, in Simonstown. We have to have a look at this goodness happening, so keep your eyes right here.
Hey. What is up, Mzansi? I mean, look where we are, overlooking the incredibly beautiful coastline of False Bay. And this is where adventure and endurance meet in the world of surf ski paddling. And who better to show us the ropes than a legend himself? We're talking about David Mocker, a multiple world champion and someone who has literally pioneered this game for the better. So let's find out more about surf ski paddling and everything ahead of the World Surf Ski Championships taking place right here in South Africa. Let's go. So man, let's talk about this world of surf ski paddling and exactly what a surf ski is. What is it all about?
So the best way to summarize a surf ski is if you can imagine a skinny kayak in the open ocean going very fast.
Okay.
That's what a surf ski is about. It's a fitness kayak. If you want to be fit, healthy, outdoors, this is what you want to do, and out in the water. If you like to race, you like to compete, you like to check the oaks next to you and have a bit of a dice. And then also, if adventure is quite high on your priority list, it's a perfect blend of fitness, competition, and adventure. That's what surf ski paddling is about.
This must be somewhat of a 360 moment for you. Full circle, this is where it all started, and the World Surf Ski Championships are coming back to South Africa's shores. What does this mean to you and the sport of paddling for South Africa?
Well, let's start with what it means to me, having the world champs here and having the national champs here, right? We're going to start here in Simonstown and race in the False Bay coast. Back when I started the school and when I started paddling in Fishhook, I realized we just live in a wonderful country, and specifically the Cape here, it's beautiful. I thought, you know what? Fishhook needs to be the Old Trafford of surf ski paddling. We need to be the Wimbledon. We need to be the North Shore. And over the last 2 decades, you've just seen the amount of people that come paddling here in False Bay Coast. It's been wonderful to see that evolution. And it's going to be fantastic to bring the world of surf ski to the home of surf ski. Are you ready for action?
So I am, but firstly the obvious, this is the surf ski, right?
This is the surf ski, that's the front.
Okay.
That's the back. You know that much.
Yeah, I do know that.
You that much. It works with the rudder, so you gotta use your feet to steer the rudder. So if you push your left foot, you're gonna go left. You're gonna push your right foot, you're gonna go right. It can adjust to get the perfect leg length. So you're gonna sit there. Obviously, your feet go there. You face that way. It's about 6 meters long. It's the longest kayak out of all the kayaks. It's also the narrowest.
Ooh.
Okay, so your width affects your stability. So this is one of the most stable surf skis. It's still flipping fast. When you're starting out, you want to go with a stable boat. Never sacrifice stability for speed, in paddling or in life.
I like that. Words of wisdom right here.
Okay, so the paddle is going to go like that. Very important, a lot of people don't realize, but the curve is at the top, the sharp edge is at the bottom. The paddling, everything happens in front of you. Not like swimming when you take a stroke past your body. Everything in front of you. So when you're paddling, if you have this on your head, your elbow's going to be at about 90 degrees, okay? So that's the right place to hold the paddle shaft. When you're taking a stroke, everything has to stay in front of your knees. So over there is where you're going to keep your arm. So you've got this whole space in front of you. You're going to reach forward. You're going to catch the water over there. And then you're actually going to just lock your arm and your elbow and your chest together, and this elbow and your whole upper torso comes around like that, and you rotate to over there, and then this hand goes up and you catch the water on that side. Boom. So basically I always tell people high arms above your head, straight arms, keep the paddle shaft in front of your knees, okay? Grab the water, rotate, and everything comes from your core and from your chest. It's a full body workout.
All right,
right, safety is sorted and we are officially ready to hit the waters now that we know all about the world champs taking place on our shores. And I'm going to take the big dog out on a challenge and see if I can keep up with him, right?
Stability before speed, stability before speed.
Wish you luck. I've just taken in all the skills that Davi's taught me on the surf ski and I'm about to take my first paddle, and as I do, oh, what a feeling! I'm floating, I'm gliding, this is feeling effortless. Ooh, I'm starting to like this. I can definitely tell you that there is a difference between kayaking and surf skiing. The kayak is really stable and you don't have to be in the perfect position to get it going. But with the surf ski, you really need to optimize on getting your core engaged and reaching in order to get that glide. If you don't, you're possibly going to fall, but if you do, oh, you're going to set yourself up for perfection.
We've started focusing now on bringing people here, cultivating experiences, trips, tours, holidays, hosting camps to teach people how to do downwind, how to go out on the ocean. Through the surf ski school, we specialize in taking people into unfamiliar territory, deep waters. And I would love to take that into the boardrooms and just show people these skills that how can you navigate unfamiliar territory, maybe face your fears. That's something that I love to do, is to get people to break through their next levels, their next boundaries.
Honestly, this has been an absolutely incredible day with Davi Bakker. Everything from racing and coaching and learning about this incredible world of paddling. And I think with the championships coming up and taking place right here on our doorstep, we have every reason to get involved in this. So whether you're looking for adventure, you're looking for endurance, or just want to have some fun, we'll see you at the next one. And I think you need to get your paddling on. See you there. Yoo!
Hey, and we are still alive, we're still living, and I can tell you the story because David has come all the way to the studio to remind me of how I fell out of that boat earlier. Bro, how you doing this morning? You good?
Good, no, very good. Ready to take people through some exercises?
Yeah, and before we even talk about the exercises, this is the vessel that we were actually watching right now. The one I was trying my hardest to balance in.
Yeah, this is the race boat, so this is the super unstable one. You did well for a while.
Yeah, you can say that on live TV. Say it again, thank you.
You did well for a while.
Yes.
Yeah, anyway.
Especially me being a lifeguard and a beachy at that. You know how important it is for us to get in the water and really make the most of this. But what I want to talk about is how South Africa is loving surf skiing right now. You see it all over the ocean. Everybody wants to get involved in this, and I think it's such a great way to have fun on our back door with this beauty that we have, right?
Like I told you, if you want to be fit, if you like to race, you like a bit of adventure, then this definitely is the water sport that you want to be doing. So
I think so, man.
People, come and try surf ski paddling.
And let's invite them into this world right now and talk about how we could get prepped for a surf ski, because there's a lot of certain requirements that your body needs in order to be proficient at this, right? Shoulders, core strength, etc.
Yeah, listen, I mean, what the exercises we're going to do in a minute are going to be, that's just basic body weight exercises. That's what you're going to do when you want to get better. But before you do that, you actually need to get in the ski, and your stabilizers are important. It's a full body workout, So the exercises we're going to do are going to work that full body. You're going to work your legs. You can get your leg drive when you take a stroke. It's going to work your arm strength.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, and your stabilizers.
Well, let's get straight into it, and we can talk some more about it as well.
Are you ready to do a bit of exercise?
I think I am, man. Let's go. I think Mzansi might be ready
actually,
as well.
what I want to say to everybody is that if you are wherever you are and you want to do a bit of fitness this morning, why don't you join us? Create a bit of space wherever you are, and we're going to be doing 5 exercises.
Okay.
Right? It's going to be like a little bit of Tabata. It's 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So you're going to have 20 seconds to rest. Okay?
Perfect.
After the 40 seconds of going 5 exercises, we're going to be doing push-ups, shoulder tap push-ups, and then we are going to be doing squat hops. Okay. I'll intro every exercise for you. The next is the ab twist that we're going to do with the paddle that I brought along for you. We're going to be doing a reverse lunge, and then I've got a little surprise for you at the end.
All right,
a little surprise for you.
Well, we don't have a lot of time, so let's get straight into it. Let's show off to Mzansi. I'll make some space over here.
Watch ready, okay? We are going to start with our shoulder tap push-up. So we can put the paddle down. We're going to face each other. Are you guys ready at home to do exercises?
Let's go, Mzansi.
Okay, shoulder tap push-ups. Are you ready? And we are going, and off we go. Okay, so down and Tap.
Oh,
I'm gonna do
my own
it.
shoulders.
Okay. Own shoulders, but we can do a high five if you want to.
Okay, let's go
For high five. Next
Yeah.
one. Okay,
Oh,
here
yeah,
we go.
like
Here we
that.
go. All the way down. All the way down. Get that chest down to the bottom.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You need to be looking up, bro. You can't be looking down. Okay.
Please
you need to be looking forward.
correcting
okay?
me on my form, man. I want to be a world champ like you, bro.
What you can do is you can keep your, if you wanting to scale this, you keep going, pal. I'm telling the people. You can put your knees down, okay? If you need to scale it a bit. All right, we're gonna stop in 5 seconds for the last few. There we go. Okay, 20-second rest.
Nice. All right.
Next exercise is going to be a squat hop. We're gonna do it with our paddles.
Okay.
Okay, how it's gonna work like this. You're gonna squat down, close the legs, and squat down again. Like that. And just keep the paddle up in front of you. You got it upside down, Roll. Come.
Hey, come on, man.
Are you ready?
TV, don't embarrass yourself.
Let's
there,
go.
right? Okay, let's go.
Legs shoulder width apart.
Yep.
Squat down, hop. Here we go.
Now,
Keep it
David,
up.
how important is it to actually have leg strength when we're thinking about something that you'd assume just requires your upper body? Is the leg strength important?
Well, what we're doing now is very good for your explosive power, but the stroke, your pedal stroke, actually starts with your leg drive.
Okay.
And so that's why it's important to have a good leg strength. Okay. Are you keeping up at home, people?
Yeah, Mzansi,
Are you keeping up at home?
enjoying this burn right now. My
Okay.
legs definitely are feeling
2
this.
seconds. All right.
And bro, I do love the fact that that leg drive is something so important in this game. Something I learned with you.
Let's stay focused. Let's
abs
stay
are more.
focused.
Yeah?
We're going to face that way. We're going to do an ab twist
right.
with the paddle up. Okay, get your feet up in the air. We're going in. Okay, we've got some time to rest.
Thank you. I need this. Right, but
Okay,
this is a great
scalable
workout,
version is
guys.
your,
Stick with us.
Legs in the air and to the back. To the back. To the back. So keep those feet in the air. If you need a bit of a rest at home, you can put your heels down as well.
And
Okay.
I guess the guys at home right now could be using like something like a broomstick.
No.
stick or anything crazy?
If you're at home, just cross your
Arms over your
across
chest. All right.
and just twist your abs. Okay. Twist your upper body. Okay. We're down at 12 seconds to go there, Raul.
All right, bro.
How you doing, pal?
I'm good.
5 minutes. You do
Burning,
this every day.
Feeling it getting warm.
You're gonna look like a Greek sculpture, man.
If I'm going to look anything close to you, David, then
2, 1.
I'm here for it. Listen,
Okay.
we're running out a little bit of time here, but bro, that is absolutely incredible. These are brilliant exercises. I think everybody can do at home, and you're making it so accessible. But I think the very last step is, if you've mastered these exercises, you want to master the surf ski, and David Mark is the perfect person to reach out to. Get involved in this. It's accessible. It's a fun way to enjoy the ocean of anything. And look at me. I've got a proper workout in here as well, man. Thank you so much. From a world champion, I can't be more grateful for you for showcasing this to us, for exposing us to this magic. And hopefully we can all see you in the ocean.
Absolutely. Come and join us.
All right, see you after this. Wow, that was a proper workout.
Only you can make my day.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It is so nice to be able to spend this Monday morning with you. And we've got to get talking about something absolutely important because from March 17th to 23rd, South Africa observed National Library Week. Now, this is a time dedicated to celebrating the power of books and also access to knowledge. But for thousands of children across South Africa, a library remains a distant dream. Now, the Bookery is changing that by building and sustaining well-stocked school libraries, ensuring that every learner has access to books, resources, as well as trained library staff. And joining us on the couch today, we have Shere de Wet, Managing Director of the Bookery, as well as Nkosinati Elu, Library Support Officer, to discuss the critical role of libraries in transforming education. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
What important work you're doing. I mean, just considering so many statistics and facts in South Africa, which we'll get to in just a bit. But Shere, maybe I can start with you, just talking about the work you guys have already done, because it's clearly more about books, right? It's about breaking boundaries and also giving access to the next generation to make sure they're good. And in the last 15 years, you guys have opened 98 libraries, which is incredible. Can we actually give them a round of applause for that? My goodness. So what really inspired you to go down this avenue and support South Africa in this sense?
The Bookery was established specifically to address the chronic shortage of school libraries in public schools in South Africa. And even though we've done 98 school libraries, most schools still do not have a school library.
Sure.
And one of the key issues with that is that children in more under-resourced areas don't actually have access to books outside of the school environment. They don't have access at home, and parents aren't able to necessarily afford to purchase books for them. So this is a very key space in terms of creating access for children to books.
Absolutely. I mean, the library was one of my favorite places to go to. More high school than anything. It was a safe space. And shout out to our librarian, Mrs. Manners, also, who just made sure that we were all sorted. But when I look at the statistics that I mentioned earlier, it's quite harrowing. I mean, 81% of grade 4 learners can't read for meaning. So how does the Bookery really directly combat this issue?
We're working towards creating an ecosystem of support, and one of the key things in that space is actually creating access to books in a safe space that is curated in a way that is helpful to children to be able to be curious about the world that they live in, to be able to answer questions and to help them read for enjoyment, being able to choose something that is amazing to them, that piques their interest and curiosity, and they're able to then read for enjoyment first, and then as they read for enjoyment, they're able to then learn to read for meaning, and that is what helps children in their growth and developments in terms of reading.
Absolutely. And it's always so great, Nkosinati, I can come to you for this one, when you are guided by a well-skilled librarian. Because sometimes it gets overwhelming. You step into a library, where do I begin? Oh my goodness, the Dewey Decimal System, my word, what do I do? So what is the importance of having the resource like a skilled librarian or somebody to assist you on your journey?
In short, basically the library assistant creates the magic in the library by guiding the learners with age-appropriate books, facilitating programs, and basically making sure that everybody has got what's fitting to their age. Most importantly is that they create the magic in the library, and the libraries are a creative space. If you know, the learners follow the CAPS curricula in the class, but the library assistant has got the privilege of just running with it and creating the magic in the library.
That's amazing. I love that you said it's magic, because it kind of feels like that. And books, like you said, are a creative outlet. It allows your imagination to run wild and access other worlds, which is so important, which is why we want this more. And I think, using this national platform right now, it might be a great time for you guys to let us know what else can be done to support your journey. I mean, can businesses get involved? Who can help support you to increase it from 98 school libraries to so much more?
So basically, big businesses can get involved in their social corporate investments, and individuals as well can get involved. They can donate books, they can donate money, and even their own time. We've got a lot of people coming through the office to volunteer their own time in order to aid what we do.
That's beautiful. Shere, maybe I could just have some lasting words with you, just talking a bit more about the Bookery's goals for the next year and maybe even the next couple of years. I think you also touched on it, but getting that support, where do we go from here?
Well, we've had the privilege of being able to open 98 libraries so far. We're working on our 99th, and by middle of the year, we will have created 100 libraries.
Wow.
And we've done that in 15 years, and we're really hoping to accelerate that. So we'd like to continue to be able to do that. We'd like to do our next 100 libraries faster than we've done the first. So we'd welcome any partnerships in that space. We'd like to also deepen our program so that we're able to support children more in the specific goals that they have for reading. And we love it when people get involved. There's a space for everybody. There's a space for an individual. There's a space for a corporate, and we'd welcome any kind of support that's offered to us.
I love it. Shere Nkosinati, thank you so much for being here. The Bookery. Now, all these details are going to be available across our socials. You can see it on your screen right now. Get involved and make sure that you are part of the future and building that for South Africa and the children that are tomorrow.
I love that conversation, warm and hearty, just like I think what we're about to prepare in the kitchen right now. It's something warm, hearty, and it's packed with protein. Now, these two high-protein oat recipes are the perfect way to power your morning. And whether you prefer the sweet burst of banana and blueberries, or maybe the indulgent creaminess of strawberries and a little bit of yogurt, well, Bokomo traditional oats make the additional base for these delectable dishes. And let me tell you, after that workout that I had with David, I'm definitely ready to get my protein on and replenish. And if you're joining on us on the workout this morning as well, then I'd recommend you do the following. So I'm not going to do it alone because Carissa loves the protein too. So let's get involved in this one. And we've got two ways to show you how it's done. How you like your protein?
You know,
Anyway.
in an egg shape, but I also do like whatever we're going to do today.
Cool, and we're going to have fun because the hero obviously is our Bokomo oats.
Yes, I love
And
oats.
that means that we're getting a great source of carbs. It's low GI, naturally high in fiber, and these things are made with, like, I think 100% whole grain oats.
Wow.
So it's a perfect starter to exactly what we're going to prepare right now. So I'm going to start it up by getting the pans on in the meantime.
Lovely. I'm just looking at these ingredients, and I love the fact that now we can have what I call decorative oats. It's not just a bowl of, you know, thick oatmeal, but we're getting into some blueberries, bananas, seeds, cinnamon. It's going to be absolutely delicious.
It is indeed. So I've got the pans on. I'm going to actually put one of them off because we'll start with one at a time.
All right.
Start with what would you actually like to start with? You want
I like
strawberries and
this
cream?
one.
All right.
Strawberries and cream?
Strawberries and cream is exactly what's happening here. So I
Wow.
cut open our beautiful, fresh pack of oats over here, and we're going to do about a cup and a half. So if I can ask you to just fill it up
I'll
for right
definitely
now.
do that for
What
you.
I'm going to do over here is start getting some milk into the pan and get it to kind of just lightly simmer, pre-boil. And once that's ready, you can then obviously add a cup and a half of
Okay, let
oats
me
into
watch
it.
that.
So you can do that so long while I chat to Mzansi because we're talking about premium ingredients here with over 100 years of experience and expertise in grains. Bokomo carefully crafts the finest oats to give your family the best start to the day. And tell you, if you're going to put it into a mix like this, your family's going to absolutely love you. And these traditional oats are made by steaming, lightly roasting, toasting, and rolling oat groats to create hearty flakes full of texture. And like I mentioned earlier, it's ticking so many of the health boxes. It's naturally high in fiber, low GI, it's high in energy, and it's made with 100% whole grain oats. Yeah, you see, I told you correctly. And that provides sustained energy to fuel your entire morning. So after a workout, just to tackle all the obstacles coming your way, I think this is just perfect.
I love it. It also smells so familiar because I have oats so often, and I do sometimes include these ingredients, especially those multi-seeds and cinnamon. It's like my
Nice.
favorite thing to do.
That's like the bougie additions to this stuff. You know what I mean? Doesn't make it fancy.
I love making it fancy. So a cup and a half of oats, you said?
Yes,
Okay,
cup and
so
a half
let's
of
add
oats in
another
there.
half in.
And essentially, we're going to be fast-forwarding over time
Okay.
because you probably take about, I don't know, my oats takes about 5-7 minutes to do on a pot. You got to get the milk to boil as well, so that's quite important.
Yeah.
And we don't have time for that.
Yeah, we don't. We'll be
But
all day.
we are going to talk through the recipe because it's a really fun one to do. You're kind of essentially chucking everything in the pot. But this is what's going to really add the strawberry cream element to it. So we've got some protein here, protein powder, which is something you can get in the shops. You can get various versions of this. And I think it's great to also mention that there are differences in your protein, whether you are using a whey protein in a concentrate or an isolate. Now, a concentrate is less refined, so that's going to give you a little bit of carbs and fat, and the lactose is in there as well. Often getting around like 70 to 80% of your protein in a serving.
Wow.
With the isolate, though, that's been more refined. So you're actually getting a higher protein source from that, up to like 90% protein. So more protein value, but you're not getting the carbs, you're not getting the fats and all the other stuff. So
Wait, when you say 90% protein, do you mean of your intake for the day, or the product is 90% protein?
90% of that product. So if the product weighs 100 grams, 90 grams of that would be protein.
Wow.
It's like a
Okay, so
percentage,
we're packing these oats with the good stuff.
Yeah.
I
Now,
love
it's
that.
the fun part. Really, all we're going to be doing for this one is we've got some honey, and that's going to make it nice and sweet. Vanilla essence, which is always going to kind of give you that little like balance in the flavor profiles. And then, of course, you can't forget your strawberries.
Come on.
This you can add, I'd say at the end, unless you want it kind of mushy, you can slice it, you can chop it up and dice it. It doesn't matter. Have fun with it as always. And again, what you can do is also throw and fold in some yogurt to add that creaminess to it.
Oh, I get that.
Sorted. Okay.
And if it's Greek yogurt, more protein.
Yes, exactly
I'm
that.
I'm learning.
Now, the steps are pretty much the same when it comes to starting this one off. Again, you're going to start with your oats. So that's really the winner.
The base.
Okay? And then you just have fun with it again. So what we're doing again, adding some protein in because that's going to spruce up the protein level. So you're getting the macro balance ticked. And then you can add your blueberries before to make it like infused, or you can have it afterwards, or maybe do both.
Yeah.
So you have a bit of it inside and outside as
I would
well.
do that.
Again, we're adding banana to this. And then you mentioned you love your seeds.
I love the multi-seeds specifically. You get a bit of everything.
And I think that pairs perfectly with this one because we are going to be naughty, add a little hint of cinnamon to it as well.
That.
So that's going to kind of give that heartiness. It's going to balance off the freshness coming from the fruit as well. So I think this is something that you'd absolutely love. And again, all you're doing is, like we prepared the oats over here, you chuck it into the pan, chuck it into the pot, have fun with it, make sure that the oats are cooked before, and then have fun with the rest of the ingredients. You can really do your most in terms of making this more personalized as well. If you don't like any of these fruits, don't worry. Add in your own. Yeah.
I've seen people even stew apples, and then it's like an apple crumble oats. So that honestly is the best. But look at the end product,
Now
looking absolutely beautiful. That's my breakfast sorted.
Breakfast is sorted. So Carissa's got a big smile on her face. I'm sure you will as well if you replicate this recipe. You can find it at expressoshow.com. And more importantly, here's a reminder of what's going in your body, from wholesome, fiber-rich goodness to protein-packed energy. This is what this breakfast is about. And Bokomo traditional oats are the perfect way to start your day strong. And just like these delicious bowls, the Bokomo Power Bowl competition is serving up exciting rewards. So here's your reminder. Don't miss your chance to win big, live, right here on Expresso. And you're wondering how? Don't worry, we got you. Check this out.
Start your day with Bokomo and start winning. Enter the Bokomo Powerball competition and stand a chance to win your share of 3 million rand in cash and prizes. Buy any participating Bokomo cereal, upload your till slip to Bokomo's WhatsApp line at 074 666 0900, and you could be selected to play live on the Bokomo Powerball game show, where even bigger prizes await. Competition closes for May 2025. Entry details and T's and C's at bokomo.co.za. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Expresso fam. Thank you so much for spending your Monday morning with us. And let me tell you, some good treats are on the way. I just heard Shere during the sound check, and my goodness, I can't wait to rush through this news so that you can hear the beautiful sounds of her coming in just a bit. For now, though, it is time for news, so let's check in with your national headlines first, where the South African Civil Aviation Authority is investigating a fatal crash that occurred at the West Coast Airshow near Saldanha Bay. Now, the crash involved an Impala Mk1 jet, which lost control near the hangars before bursting into flames. Now, veteran pilot James O'Connell, known for his skill and also wonderful experience, was unfortunately killed. Now, the aircraft had previously been owned by the South African Defence Force. The investigation aims to understand the cause of the crash, with a preliminary report expected within 30 days. Our thoughts and deepest condolences go out to James and his friends and family. In other national news, Transport Minister Barbara Creecy has launched a request for information to improve South Africa's struggling rail and port infrastructure. Now, the initiative is designed to attract private sector participation, focusing on key freight lines and ports. It will address challenges like declining performance, theft, and operational inefficiencies. Creecy stated that this step aims to foster industrial competitiveness, regional integration, and inclusive economic growth. Now, she also emphasized the importance of stakeholder involvement, including organized labor, to develop sustainable solutions for the nation's infrastructure crisis. Let's take a look at your international news-making headlines, where Canada's new Prime Minister, Mark Carney, dissolved Parliament and called for a snap election on April the 28th, less than 2 weeks after taking office. Carney, who replaced Justin Trudeau amid rising tensions with the US, aims to secure a strong mandate to address trade issues and build a new Canadian economy. With Trudeau stepping down and Trump's controversial trade policies causing unrest, Carney hopes the early election will benefit his Liberal Party, which has gained momentum since Trudeau's January announcement of his departure. Meanwhile, Namibia swore in Netumbo Nandi's Ndwatwa as its first female president on Friday, following her victory in the 2023 elections. Now, at 72 years old, Nandi Ndwatwa succeeded Ngola Mumba in a ceremony attended by various African heads of state. A veteran of Namibia's independence struggle, Nandi Ndwatwa won 58% of the vote despite electoral challenges. Now, tackling high youth unemployment, with nearly half of young adults unemployed, remains her top priority. The ceremony coincided with Namibia's 35th independence anniversary and was moved to State House due to heavy rains. Closing up your 7 o'clock news, the latest World Happiness Report delivers heartening news where kindness is thriving. A global study by Gallup Oxford University and the UN found that approximately 70% of people performed at least one act of kindness in the past month. Now, based on well-being data from over 140 countries, they found this. The authors of the report were pleasantly surprised by the high number of do-gooders. Whether it's returning a lost wallet or helping a stranger, these small gestures uplift both the giver as well as the receiver. While we often assume the world is less kind than it is, kindness definitely is contagious. The more we share it, the more uplifting life becomes for everyone. So take that as your signpost to do one kind thing today and continue spreading the goodness. So where we leave your 7 o'clock news, let's delve into the world of sports. Here's Raul with the latest.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And just like the South African teams, you'll be thriving right now, especially when it comes to URC, because 3 of these South Africans' 4 teams had a strong weekend in the Vodacom United Rugby Championship, boosting their playoff hopes. Now, the Bulls, the Sharks, and the Stormers all secured wins, while the Emirates Lions fell short but earned a losing bonus point. Now, the Bulls, who are in 3rd position on 45 points, and the Sharks in 4th on 44 points, are very well placed, while the Stormers sitting in 8th right now with 33 points, gained ground in the playoff race. Well, moving to athletics, and South Africans are celebrating because Prudence Segodiso delivered a stunning finish, and that was to win gold in the 800-meter final at the World Athletics Indoor Championships in Jiangsu, China, and that took place on Sunday. Now, the Limpopo-born star surged ahead in the final straight to clock a world-leading 1:58.4, securing her first global title. Now, Sekodiso's victory follows dominant performances in Serbia, Germany, and the Athletics SA Grand Prix, cementing her status among the world's elite middle-distance runners. Well, a lot of action took place for the entire week, and that was in the world of mountain bike racing, with Nino Schurter as well as Filippo Colombo clinching the 2025 Absa Cape Epic title at Lawrenceford Wine Estate on Sunday. And this marking Schurter's third victory and Colombo's first. Now, in the Aramex UCI women's category, Annika Langveld secured a record-breaking 6th title, while teammate Sofia Gomez Villafane claimed her second. Now, Langveld's a perfect 6-win record makes her the most successful rider in the race's history, surpassing Carl Platt and Christoph Sauser. Well, next up in the world of cricket, Western Province capped off their dominant season with a 48-run victory over the Hollywood Bets Dolphins ladies at WSB Newlands. Now, Nadine de Klerk led the charge with 74, while Kayla Renneker added an unbeaten 36 runs and starred with the ball, taking 4 wickets for 10 as the visitors were dismissed for 94. Now, having already secured the title, Western Province were presented with the newly crafted Hollywood Bets Pro 20 trophy, symbolizing elegance and resilience in T20 cricket. Well, that's all I have for you in sport, and hopefully we can get some talking points when some of these T20 stars step into our building. But for now, though, many of you heading out on the roads, let's see how we can serve you when it comes to traffic.
Thanks, Raul. Well, in your traffic news, let's touch down on the roads. In Gauteng and Centurion, motorists using the N1 southbound between Brakfontein Interchange and Olifantsfontein Road are urged to allow for additional travel time and also exercise patience as heavy congestion is being experienced in this mentioned vicinity. Sticking to Gauteng but heading out to Pretoria, there has been a motor vehicle accident on the N4 westbound at Prof Plus interchange, resulting in a left lane closure. So do drive carefully if you are planning on using that affected route. Let's head over to the mother city now, out in Milnerton, where traffic is slow moving along the N7 southbound at Bosmansdam. Ensure a safe following distance if you're headed out that way, and also always adhere to the rules of the road. So we leave your traffic for now. Let's head into the world of weather. The South African Weather Service predicts isolated showers and storms in the central and eastern regions, with morning fog in parts of the Eastern Cape, Western Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, Mpumalanga and Northern Cape. Meanwhile, on Saturday, Water and Sanitation Minister Phemi Majordina marked World Water Day celebrations by officially handing over the newly upgraded Garden Route Dam raw water pump station to the George municipality. Now, the 1.4 billion rand project, which began in 2022, enhances water pumping capacity, ensuring future water security for the region. That is expected to be completed by December 2025. Now it is time to head into our sunrise view of the hour. Naomi saw Peter's picture and said, okay, I'm going to one-up you on this one. And straight out of Umhlanga, she shared this iconic image with us. Absolutely breathtaking. I definitely want to book a flight to Durban immediately so I can see this in person. Naomi, thank you so much. We absolutely appreciate your contribution to our morning views. In fact, I have a feeling this is going to be framed somewhere in studio. Well, you can expect a 30-degree high on your side of the world. And do remember, Expresso fam, if you too would like to be like Peter or Naomi and share your beautiful morning view with us, 063408 8863 is how you get in touch. For now, though, besides Mhlanga, let's see what the rest of the country can expect in their temperatures.
It's looking good out there indeed, and I think if you're in the studio right now, you'll know it's gonna be even better because Shere Straightom is standing by. She's here, bright, ready, and obviously gonna be serving us a whole dose of entertainment. So Mzansi, you've got every reason to stick around. We're also gonna dive into a good conversation, which I'm sure is going to inspire you. So what are Mondays for other than this right here? And you don't need to go anywhere because it's about to continue. See you soon.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, as you already know. And today we're going to continue with Entertainment Central because we're joined by the incredibly talented Shere Straightom here to share a heartfelt single. It's called The Valley. It was written by Sunette Bridges. The song honors her late father, the legendary Bless Bridges, with its releasing marking 25 years since his passing. Now, this is more than just music, okay? It is about legacy and, most importantly, connection. And speaking about connection, welcome, Shere. Let's give her a feel-good welcome. Come on, it's a Monday morning. The talent on you is absolutely incredible, but we'll get to enjoy that in just a little bit. But welcome. How are you feeling this morning?
Thank you so much. It's lovely to be here. Very early, but
early.
you know, I live in Langebaan, so I've had to travel quite far to be here, but it's quite excited to be here.
Crazy.
Thank
What
you so
time
much for having me.
did you even go sleep?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm actually just looking for a bit of sympathy because I slept over in Cape Town last night.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
I love this, though. Thank you for being here. I do want to get into the song that we'll enjoy a little bit later. It's called The Valley, and it is a deeply emotional song. But I know the connection happened between yourself as well as Sunette Bridges, who wrote this song. So how did that even come about, and how did you feel when you initially heard the lyrics? What resonated with you?
Oh, wow. So Sunette and I probably became friends about 2 years ago. She's been living in North Carolina for 10 years. So we became friends over the Atlantic Ocean. And it actually started where I had sent her one of my songs just because I know she's such a great songwriter, just for a bit of advice. I think I was just looking for a bit of advice. And we became friends, immediately connected. And this was the first song. The Valley was the very first song she had sent me. She had at that time been in Nashville herself with 5 tracks that she recorded as demos. So I have this amazing privilege of singing her songs, but singing to a production that was made in Nashville as well. And The Valley, what a very special song. Like you said, she wrote it for her late dad, Bless, who today is actually 25 years.
Wow.
Yeah, today, the exact day, it was 25 years ago that he passed away. And it was sent to me as well at a very special time in my own life because my own father was busy passing at the time.
Wow.
So the song is actually, it's meant for every single person out there. I know we've all lost someone that's dear to our hearts. So I'm just hoping that this one connects with the heartstrings.
With the heart.
Yeah.
And I love that because I think that music has that power, right? Yes, it is quite a moment of grieving and it is very sad, but they almost live on through the music.
For sure.
The legacy continues.
Well, could you imagine, I mean, in life in general, could you imagine any moment in your life without music. You know, there's a song that could describe or pick you up in a mood if you're feeling down.
Yeah.
Sad songs make me happy again. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I just can't imagine life without music. It's very, very powerful.
Absolutely. I mean, I also work in radio, so I know that power of connection when it comes to music. And this song in particular, we're very excited to even hear a little bit more about. So thank you for describing this connection between you and Sinette. I mean, what else can we expect today? I know that we're going to hear The Valley. Is there any other songs that you have?
Yes, we've brought with Another Day. That was the first single that we released last year, October. That's also one of Sinette's songs.
Yeah.
And then I've brought with one of my favorite acoustic classical country songs of all time. It was actually the first, Loving Arms was the first song that I actually learned to play on the guitar.
Wow.
So that one's special to me. And then, you know, I like feeling sexy even this time of the morning. So I'm going to do a bit of Girl Crush for you as well. Yeah.
I love this. And I'm going to say it, you are our Girl Crush here today, all right? It's not even a Wednesday, but we have our Woman Crush in the building. When it comes to putting your own life and times in songs, I know Sinette has now written 2 of the songs that you mentioned, but what does that creative process look like for you? How do you put yourself in music and have that personal touch when somebody else has actually written it?
Oh, you know what? That's such a really great question. Luckily, every single song, because Sinette and I are actually so similar.
Right.
And not only that, especially because we've got very similar backgrounds. She was in the music industry. We connect with our fathers, especially. Bless was very much like my father, musician as well, a pigeon fancier as well. It's got so much in common. So it was actually kind of easy for me to put myself in Sinette's shoes to be able to sing the songs. I always say that I either sing about breakups or love. There's like nothing really in between. But yeah, I've been heartbroken before, even though I'm extremely happy right now. I have been heartbroken before, so you know I can put myself in those shoes. We're actually looking forward to right now. We're working on some new material.
Tell me more, please.
Yeah, we've got some new. We're you know, we've got a 6-hour difference.
Yeah.
So we're working when it's like afternoon for her, and it's really late at night for me. So I'm going to get a very little sleep over the next few months. But the plan is to actually write together a few songs, over the next few months.
But also the creativity kind of comes alive that time of the evening.
Telling me.
I'm very excited to see this, and also for your performances today. I know you're going to gear up and get ready for that. I mean, she looks the part, she sounds the part. Let me tell you that as well, and we can't wait to see what Shere has to offer. But now, though, we're going to check in with Raoul before we touch base with our Woman Crush.
Oh, can't wait for that performance, and you don't have to wait long. I just want to remind you of one thing. It's Monday, and I want to remind you that this could be a day to remember, especially when you play the Daily Lotto for a guaranteed 500,000 Rand in jackpots today. So play now, and you could make it rain lots of cash for March. And all you got to do is buy your tickets now, and you can do it in store on the nationallottery.co.za website. There's the mobile app. You can use cell phone banking, or simply dial *120 *7529# and then follow the USSDs. Now, we made this one even easier by putting these details on our Expresso social media pages, so you can go check it out right now. And you can panda, push, or play the Daily Lotto for a guaranteed 500,000 Rand in jackpots today, which means you could literally be winning a big payday, but only if you play now. Now, while you get playing over there, we've got someone who's about to play for you. Of course, we've heard all about her, but now let us have a beautiful start to our Monday officially. Here she is.
All right. I hope you enjoyed The Valley. This one's especially for all of you out there.
There's a place on the other side, beyond space, with a peace of mind. And it's been told that there are angels where the Lord Himself resides. It's a place in the valley. It's a home of the only King. Far beyond the highest mountain, where the hallelujah is real. as far as the eye can see. All the people you loved and lost are free, right there on the other side. Oh, right there on the other side. If you can make the climb, if you can make the climb.
Yes!
Yeah, like we promised you, Monday has been elevated, and that's thanks to Shere Stradom. It's not going anywhere. That's just one performance of many coming at you this morning. So yeah, you better stick around for some more. And you can stick around for a lot more, especially when it comes to good food, good conversation, and some professional women's T20 athletes coming right here to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Back-to-back winners. Yes, that's what happened this weekend ahead of the incredible claiming of that trophy. We're going to be chatting to them and finding a bit more about how they got that title and have some fun while we're at it. So that's on your way. And then we've got some trio of cheese pizzas, little mini pizzas that are going to do the most. It's like dynamite. It comes in small packages, just like the flavor on this one. So you've got a lot of reasons to stick around, and we'll see you just around the corner.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back. Your Feel Good Breakfast Show and making Monday feel so good, especially when we talk about what's about to hit you right now, the opportunity to redefine your sanctuary.
I think so, because right now it's time for another episode of Handy Heroes. The team out at Escort Micah in KZN are ready to share their expert painting insights and also their clever tricks to take your next DIY skills to the next level.
Powered by Plascon, today's handy heroes come from Escort Micah in KZN.
Our store was previously known as Slade's Micah, and 16 years ago we've been rebranded to Escort Micah, where we have new management and new owners that have taken over our store. I think the variety of products that we keep in our store, from your foundation up until your roofing, we keep SABS products in our store, and I think we have very good staff members in individual departments, and our whole team as a whole are just on top form, and they give the customers the best service that you can possibly get in Escort.
I'm very proud of my shop because we always make sure the customer left the door happy.
Good service, got a good service to us. So in fact, that is why I always came here to buy any other stuff or whatsoever.
This is the best hardware shop because we keep quality and our service is also good.
The best to buy Plascon products is we have a variety of products in stock. I'm looking from the exterior paints.
We keep the biggest variety of Plascon products in Escort. We keep different ranges from Plascon. We keep the entry-level range. We keep up to the premium brands in our store.
My favorite, I go to Micah because it also covers very well. And it's also long-lasting, so I've been using mica ticks all along.
My DIY tip is preparation is key.
Escort Mica, let us show you how.
Today's Handy Heroes is powered by Plascon Wall and All. Unmatched dirt, stain, water and fade resistance to keep your walls beautiful for years. Plascon, together we've got this.
Oh man, I love our handy heroes because they keep reassuring us, saying you got this, and so I feel like, okay, I can actually do
Confidence,
this. Yes,
that's what
please.
it's about. Now, we're here for the confidence that we are about to exude in the kitchen right now, and you can too, and especially if you get the whole family and the kids involved, because this is what it's about. Right, we're going to turn something into... I think an experience for our little chef. So get the kids involved with this one. And it really is an easy one. It's like 1, 2, 3, easy peasy cheesy. It's made in under 15 minutes. These 3 cheese pizza or pita pizzas will be all you are wanting to make. And it is so easy. My kind of recipe.
Is this your kind of recipe?
My kind of recipe.
Because it's cheese or because it's easy?
I think both, honestly. And I would also maybe even add a little bit of something, but we can talk about that later.
Okay, we'll get into it. But we've got our pizzas ready, and I think that already makes it easier. Pizzas, not pizzas.
I know, this is naughty, but it's so clever.
It's good, because look, they literally are pizzas, so you put them together, and that is the base. Done already. Okay, so the first thing we got to do is get into some tomato sauce. I mean, everybody's got a bowl of this, a bottle of this rather, a bowl too in their houses.
They just empty it in a bowl and they eat it.
Literally.
Can't blame them though, it's that good.
It's good. It's got the sweetness, it's got the tartness even that you need for the base. I mean, you could use tomato paste, but come on, if it's for the kids, we want a bit of sweetness.
Yeah, I like what this does when you add heat to it. Obviously, it tastes a certain way and it has a profile, but when you add it to like a pizza base, it almost it loses that acidity, and more of the sweetness does come out. So I think it's a great thing for kids again.
Absolutely.
We definitely, I'm sure, have a sweet tooth. I don't know what kids are up to these days of late, but when I was a kid,
everything's sweet, please. It's me. I identify as a kid, because give it to me too.
As a kid, I identified as sugar.
I can believe that.
A bunny liquor ice cream, that was me, all of it.
Don't get me started. Did you ever have those tamarind sweets from the corner store?
You remember those?
That's
how, you know, I didn't realize this, but that was like an economic trade process that you would not, I don't know if you remember this, but like we would go to the shop with like money.
Yes.
You know, you never got change. The change came in the form of these little sweets. So they were like 5-cent sweets. So that's increments of 5s, increments of 10 on the bubble gum.
Not
and then
the 5 cents, right?
You know what I mean?
You're revealing your age, bro.
I heard about this. This is a story I'm just resharing, okay? How's your cheese layering going here, by the way?
It is going so good. Yeah. Listen, we're doing 3 cheeses, and you can do whatever you want. A bit of cheddar, a bit of Gouda, a bit of feta. You could go mozzarella. You could go fancy with the gorgonzola. Whatever it is. I don't think kids eat that, though.
I don't know, but I'm sure they'll love it, especially if you're combining any cheeses together.
Yeah.
I'm questioning the ratios.
Okay,
do you think
tell
this
me
is
more.
Too much or too little cheese?
I don't think there's ever such a thing as too much cheese, so we can add more.
Okay.
What do you think? Do you think I put too much?
Look, I initially did think so, but then I'm like, you know what? No one's going to complain about that, especially, you know, when you have the like hard, crusty pieces of cheese just on the outside and the maltiness on the inside. I'm about the textures in a meal, so bring that on. More cheese, the better. I'm agreeing with you.
You know what I would even do?
Yeah?
I'd put cheese on the inside too.
That is naughty and so nice. I didn't even think about that.
And then you go with some feta.
So if you are using these mini pita bases, that is your official hack.
Yep.
Throw some cheese on the inside and not just on top.
Not just on top, no. You said you would add something to yours. What would you do?
I would add a protein. Yes, you are getting some protein in this from some of your cheese, like the
cheese has protein?
Yeah, cheese is generally a high-fat sort of a thing.
Yeah.
But certain cheeses do have protein in. And get this, my lady, and blow your mind right now. You know where whey protein actually comes from?
Whey protein.
It comes from milk and the production of cheese. It's a byproduct of making these things.
Protein like we were having earlier?
Yeah, like the powdered protein. That's a byproduct of the process of making certain products in the dairy world. So crazy how that even came about, but I wouldn't add whey protein to this. Just in case you
maybe in the tomato sauce, you just mix it up together.
I mean, you could do something crazy like that, but I think for me, I would add like a steak, some chicken. If you are looking for like a meat-free alternative, there's so much else you can do with this. And I think, again, you've got the base.
Yes.
We've sorted you out.
Exactly.
You can literally add anything you want, and it's going to just get even better.
Please add some mixed herbs.
At yourselves. Well, you've done all the work.
I mean, come on. Let the woman work in the kitchen, why not?
I thought you were like pretending to be the kid, yeah. Remember, we were accent. You mean like the kids?
Okay, maybe. I love it. The great thing is that these you can pop into an air fryer.
Ooh,
you could also
nice.
freeze them and then have them at a later stage.
Meal prep.
Come on, meal
Nice,
prep.
I like that.
So this is the perfect meal. And then look at that. I would say that is a serving for one.
Yeah, for one. I think that's something that is going to be perfect for like breakfast, lunch, supper, a snack.
Yep.
Prepare it in well, you said you're going to get it out of the freezer.
You
so
can get out the freezer, pop it in the air fryer.
Convenience at its finest in no time at all. My kind of recipe that doesn't require a lot of thinking. I think it's just perfect for the occasion. So you want to get your hands on these. You want to go to expressoshow.com and show off to your friends, your family, and the kids and make some beautiful memories at that.
You know what? We have a cousins hangout this Saturday. I think this might be on the menu. Because this was so quick and easy. Like 5 minutes and I'm done. Sign me up. I'm also hosting.
You're just going to have a couple of these done and did for the cousins.
In fact, I'll just take these.
Yeah. Well, look, we've still got a lot to look forward to in your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Not just some good food, but the Western Province T20 Women's Cricket back-to-back champions. They are here. They are coming through, and they're going to show us a little bit about what it took to defend that championship, and then we're going to have some fun with a game or two. So, lots to be done right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and I think it's about time we get out.
Okay, we might as well. Let's get into it.
A Thai
Serving
pizza.
for two.
You can cheers with a pizza. This is so cool. Cheers.
Yeah.
Yum.
Win a Toyota Corolla Cross 1.8 XS Hybrid with Plascon's 2025 Hybridity Color Forecast Competition. Spend 500 Rand or more on any Plascon products. WhatsApp your receipt name and ID to this number. T's and C's apply.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Oh, Yes, Mzansi, welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show opening up on S3 right now. And let me tell you, there's a lot to celebrate, especially if you are from the Western Province, because World Sports Betting Western Province sealed their Pro 20 title defense with a commanding 48-run victory at the WSB Newlands Stadium. And it was a strong batting display, set up a total of 142 runs for 8 wickets before a dominant bowling performance, dismissing the opposition for 94 runs. And this is what secured a triumphant campaign. Now, we've got some of the pros here right now. We've got players Faye Tunnicliffe as well as Kayla Reniker, who are joining us in the studio to chat about their back-to-back winning season. Before we get into it, let's put our hands together and say congratulations! The champs are here! Ladies, how are we feeling?
Yeah, stoked.
You're still recovering from the celebrations last night?
Yeah, too much water.
Well done for waking up this early, and I think this is a further celebration for something incredible. Back-to-back champions. I think it's always harder the second time because you've got a target on your back, you set a bar, and everyone is coming for you. But somehow, you just blocked them and defended them all off. You crossed them over the covers. What's the reason for this? What do you think is the reason for this dominant performance and for being able to have the stature to win this thing back to back?
Yeah, I think, like you said, having a target on our back, I think we kind of like that as a team.
You do?
Yeah. We're a pretty dominant force and we're pretty relentless on the field as well. But I think we set it as our goal to win both trophies, both the 50 over and the T20. Yeah. We came pretty close in the 50 overs, we came second. But yeah, in the T20, we just said we want to continue our dominance, and we were like, we're going to retain that trophy no matter what. So.
And the momentum was there for it, man. It seemed like there was purely a task at hand, which was very definitive. You guys were focused on it. The mindset, though, for a final, obviously anything can happen, right? And that's very important because you can have the best of the best just crack, and then it's all for nothing. But you didn't crack. What was the mindset like going into a big day like this, Kayla?
I think saying that it's the final, it was just another game, you know, like just having that mindset. Yeah, just another casual Sunday, you know. But yeah, I think the ladies, we knew what we wanted to do and we knew what the plans were leading into Sunday and the T20. But having the same mindset that we had throughout the season was really important, and not to change anything, just keep it as simple as it's been, you know. And yeah, I think that's helped us.
You say it, and it's easier said than done, because I think a lot of them, Mzansi, and girls that are watching right now are inspired always, but also wanting to know how to deal with that pressure, because it's a lot of pressure. And I think in this day and age, we all have to develop some sort of a system to go in with it. You say you have to have a strong mindset, but what are you actually doing to stop yourself from like giving into the thousands of people in the crowd, right? The coach is putting the pressure on you. The players have this expectation of you as well. How do you deal with that? What is that process? Because I'm sure people will be listening and wanting to learn from this.
First of all, I wouldn't say we have like thousands of fans, but
you do. Hello, listen. There's a lot of people supporting you.
We're getting there, but no, I think I say a lot that like, being in the present moment, you know, yes, sometimes you can get ahead of yourself so quickly, but just bringing yourself back to in the present, like knowing where you are, who you're playing against with, and in which stage of the game you are, but also not changing your game. You know, that's very important. Like what's been working for you, just take that into the game. You know, you don't want to change anything that's been working. Yeah.
And I mean, you put the hard work in. I mean, Faye, how often and how long is the preparation before even starting a tournament like this, right? I mean, you're putting in a couple of months of sacrifice, a lot of focus and work, so you know what the task is at hand, but then it's another thing actually actioning that task and staying there. From a sort of team perspective, how do you ensure that you don't drop that ball and you keep that momentum week in, week out, and deal with that pressure? Faye?
Yeah, I think like from last season, we knew that this season we had to kind of dominate because the women's game has professionalized. So now everyone that we're playing against, they're paid professional cricketers.
The level has changed quite a bit.
Exactly. Yeah? So our pre-season is quite extensive. Like we'll have 2 or 3 months where we're just kind of drilling fitness and stuff like that, and then skills. And then to implement, we need practice games and all of that. But then when it comes to season, I think it is just about relying on the work that you've done. and trusting that process, trusting that you have done enough and that you've done more than your opposition. And I think that's the confidence that you can take into a game, knowing that you've ticked all the boxes.
And not just on your own, but the entire team has done that. So you can count on each other. You know people are willing to put their hand up. Where to from here? I mean, you guys are literally soaring through back-to-back champions. Do you get a chance to breathe? Do you get a chance to recover before setting up the next goals?
Yeah, we get about a week.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No, I think for provincial stuff now, it's going to be about a month off, a month and a half, because the season is quite long. So yeah, probably about a month and a half. But I mean, like the hard work doesn't stop. We still need to maintain fitness and all of that stuff. So maybe just a solid break from cricket, and then thereafter get back into skills. There are a couple of the ladies in the Western Province group involved in the national setup.
Oh, amazing.
So might be a couple of camps and tours and all of that. So hoping for the best there.
And this being the era of professional sport for women as well, are both of you professional athletes? Are most of the players in your team professional, or are they still hustling side jobs? Is it still one of those situations? Because that's often the case in our sporting world, right? Is that the case here with this team as well? Is everyone able to focus on the game solely?
I think more and more we can focus on the game, but there are still some ladies who they have like something on the side, they're doing something else, maybe still working the jobs that they were working beforehand, because it is difficult to just up and leave that. I mean, cricket is finite, so setting something else up kind of helps. But yeah, for the most part, it is, you can sort of live off of what we're getting, but some girls do sort of work on the side as well.
Oh, I love that. Well, again, I've got to say congratulations. You are doing incredible stuff. And Faye, I've got to say well done for not only what you've achieved, but I hope that when it comes to that national format that you might crack into that squad and do even more incredible things. Kayla, I want to say well done, because last time you were here was under 19 talking with G in the cricket world, and now you're already a senior, already doing the most. So next time I see you, might also be donning the green and gold. Let's put that out there and hopefully it materializes, and I'm wishing you nothing but a joyous celebration for this entire week that you've got it off. And again, well done. These ladies aren't going anywhere though. We're going to have some fun with them because they are champions and they deserve a little bit of a breather because they've earned it. And we'll do just that just after this.
Well, speaking about sports, we asked you a wonderful thing in our Good Morning post this morning. If you could spend a day with any South African sports star to train with them and maybe learn a few skills along the way, who would it be and why? And seeing these women in sports, for me personally, it would have to be Caster Semenya. My goodness, two-time gold Olympic winner as well as three-time world champion. She would be such a great person to learn resilience and also just the undoubted skill and talent from. But we put it to you and asked you, Expresso fam, to let us know via voice note or across our social media. And I heard Obeda got in touch on our WhatsApp line. So let's have a listen to what she said.
Hi, morning, Expresso family. Hope you're all well. Happy Monday. Mine would definitely be Amla. He was a brilliant, I'm pretty sure he still is a brilliant cricketer.
Yeah. Absolutely amazing, Hashim Amla. We all absolutely love him and can concur that he would be a fantastic one. But we also put it to you on our socials, so let's see what you had to say. Mark Gavin, the fam, hello, good morning, saying good morning. Our very own Expresso show, Raul de Mornay of Full Space Surf Lifesaving Club, a title holder of fastest man on the sand, where he won gold twice at the World Championship for beach sprinting. Definitely want to learn a couple of skills from him, Mr. Ryle. Oh my goodness. Look at you guys. I love this. Raul, I hope you can teach Mark Gavin a thing or two. That would be so amazing. You think he could be surfing soon?
Mark is such an incredible human. I finally got to firsthand meet him in person at Muizenberg after that surf this weekend. He's full of energy. You can clearly see why he's such a strong family member of ours right here at Expresso. So Mark, thank you for sharing this picture. You got me in the froth of the surf. And thank you for that recommendation. I really, truly appreciate that, man. You looked amazing in your gear as well the weekend, and I hope you really did enjoy it. Thank you, Mark. Oh, that is so cool. What a moment.
Oh, my word, Mark. That is so cute. Definitely put a smile on all of our faces. Let's see what Promi Sitole says. Happy people. I love Sia Kolisi. Yes, Captain, my captain. Absolutely amazing. We definitely learn a thing or two from him. Marion Gooney says, good morning, Expresso fam. Happy Monday to you too, Mary. Cheslin Colby. I love that. I've learned the the kick that you got to do every time you say Cheslin Colby. It just has to be done. Absolutely incredible people that we could definitely learn a thing or two from. But let me know if you have anybody else that maybe we just haven't thought of yet. Let us know across our social media. You can find us at Expresso Show, or of course, drop us that voice note like we heard from Ubeda a bit earlier on. We would love to hear from you. But now though, let's find out what else is still to come on your Feel Good Show.
Well, before we even talk to you about what's to come, I want to plug in something awesome, because if I was to answer that question right now, I'd be like, well, it's happening. It's materialized. I'm here with two superstars right now. And that's what I'm celebrating. But also, here's something to celebrate, because if you like to win a signed WSB Western Province Women's jersey, well, then let us know via our social platforms the following. Who is your favorite WSB Western Province women's cricketer? Now, there's two standing here right next to me, so you might want to use one of these answers, but there's a couple other players of the team too. So make sure you come through with our favorite. Get that answer in before 12 p.m. on Wednesday, the 26th of March on this year, and you could be our lucky winner. Now, don't forget to include the hashtag #GirlsInBlue. And a reminder that the terms and conditions do apply, so you can visit expressoshow.com for some details. And like we said, the superstars are here right now. They're not going anywhere. We're going to be having a little bit of fun with them, and you are going to definitely enjoy it. So a reminder, come through with that one, and also a reminder that there's still so much to look forward to in your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Fun with these two, and then also fun with our performer of the day here. Sheree's still standing by to blow you away, and that's a promise. We'll see you after this.
Want to give your child a head start? Brainchild offers multivitamins and omega-3s that help bridge the gap in your child's diet for healthy growth and development. Stand a chance to win one of 5 hampers, including the full product range, a backpack, water bottle, and 1,000 Rand Take-A-Lot voucher. Simply visit brainchild.co.za, look out for the pop-up banner, and fill in your details. Competition closes Friday, 28 March. T's and C's apply. Brainchild bridges the gap.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show. Yes, it's true. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Welcome back. We're going to continue down the avenue of fun times, because right now we're getting ready for some cricket fun with the Whisper Challenge. Now, this one is the cricket edition of that. We've got Faye Tunnicliffe in studio, as well as Kayla Renick is still here. We'll be taking turns wearing noise-cancelling headphones while trying to guess cricket-related phrases just by reading lips. So let's see who can crack the code. My goodness, are you guys ready? No, you're giggling away. Who's going to go first? Faye, I'm going to just give these over to you. I'm going to handle the music since I am DJ.
Playing music.
I'm going to play music. Oh, the music disappeared. Okay, I'm going to find it.
Surely
It's Find the Music. It's Find the Music.
New gym playlist.
Where is the music? Okay, it's fine. Here we go. We'll use this one. Oh, yeah, she's already bobbing away. Okay, Whisper Challenge, okay, Kayla? Okay. These are cricket terms, just to remind you, Mzansi, in 3, 2, 1.
That was...
Whisper.
That was a
textbook cover drive.
That was a superb cover drive.
Oh, close.
Almost. It was. That was a textbook cover drive.
That was a something cover drive.
Okay, take it off.
That
oh, wait.
was...
That's okay.
I can't hear
I'm gonna give, that's the point. I'm going to give you half a point. It was a textbook. But superb was really
said
close.
Laura.
Okay, we're going to go for another one. Go ahead.
Oh, another one.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Let's see how many points Faye can get.
Okay.
You ready? And let's go.
Spinners are turning the game. Spinners are turning
Spinners.
the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
game
Yeah.
on its head. Spinners
Yeah.
are turning.
Good.
Yes. Turning the game.
Something about the game.
Turning
Turn.
Yeah, yeah.
game
Turning the game. Spinners are
game.
turning the game.
on
Its head.
Yes! Yes! I love it. Okay, 1.5 points. 1.5 points.
Okay.
Let's get another one. Let's get another one in. Let's get another one.
Okay, last
I've
one,
got faith in you. I've got faith in you. Kayla, headphones on. I mean, Faye, headphones on.
Okay. Power play.
Power play.
Pressure piling on the batters.
That's a challenging
Power
one.
play.
Pressure.
Push.
Pressure.
Pushes.
Pressure piling. Pressure piling.
Faye is a phenomenal cricketer.
Yes, she got it. Faye is a phenomenal cricketer. How did you know? This is the answer, Faye. Power play pressure piling on the batters.
no,
Is
I
that
didn't
made
get
up?
that
Is
at
that
all.
for real? Is that made up?
No, that's legit.
Oh, that's legit.
Yeah, that's facts. But
That,
I
I mean,
didn't
say
get
that
at all.
5 times fast. Do you like my music selection?
Yes.
Truculous, baby. All right, let's go. Tequila, it's your turn.
Okay.
We got at least 1.5 points there, Faye. Well done.
Incredible.
Incredible.
All right.
It's a bit loud, I know. Okay, let's give you this one.
Can I act it out as well? Okay.
Yeah. It's like a silent disco. All right.
Her side hustle is DJing.
Let's
so-
go. Oh, nice.
Okay. Reverse sweep
Reverse sweep
to the boundary.
to the boundary.
Okay, first of all, you need to whisper.
I'm screaming at it. Okay.
But you got it. Okay, next
Okay.
one.
Caught behind.
Come on.
Caught behind. Caught.
Caught behind.
Can I act it out? Okay, I can't act it out. Okay. Off a peach of a delivery.
Off the neck. Off the.
Why are you shouting at me? Caught behind.
Caught behind.
Off
A.
a
The. A.
peach. Peach.
Yeah.
Peach.
Yes.
Bat.
Of
Of.
a delivery.
Yeah, I lost you.
Okay, wait. Next one.
I'm so done. Let's go
Just
on.
wait. Yo,
Okay,
it's so loud.
I know.
Okay,
We can't have you here.
Let me try another
Caught
one.
behind of a peach of delivery. That's the answer.
Ah, peach.
Close enough.
Of a delivery. Okay.
One more.
Okay. Duckworth Lewis. Duckworth Lewis. Duckworth.
Act it out.
Okay, I can't. Duckworth Lewis. Duckworth with like rain.
Duck with Lewis. Yes.
Strikes.
Straight.
Strikes.
Strand. Straight.
Strikes. Strikes again.
What?
Strikes.
Straight.
Lightning.
Rain. What?
Okay, here's the answer. Duckworth Lewis strikes again. Who's that?
It's like the system. It's I don't know. I need to
That's
have a chat with
incredible.
Duckworth. Yeah.
You do need to have a chat with Duckworth. Ryle, come on in here. I kind of want to put you to the test right
Guys,
now.
I don't know if you can remember this, but I'm going to give my age away here. Duckford Lewis system is not a friend of ours because it came against us in one of the biggest World Cups that we were a part of.
Oh, no.
And it didn't give a good result, so I hate that system,
Okay.
honestly.
Okay.
Am I putting this on?
You putting it
Oh
on.
my goodness, who's going to be the one speaking?
Me.
Oh.
All right.
Is this your music?
It is our sports producer,
What do you
Lorenzo.
listen to? Wow. Okay.
This is LMFAO. Okay.
Banger.
Yeah? Okay.
Wait, hang on.
Take that out, take that out.
Okay.
Take the comms out. Director out the ear.
Yeah.
Just the music going. Okay, look at me.
Have we started?
Hat trick.
Actuary.
Hat trick.
Ashwin.
Hat trick.
Ashwin Willemse.
Hat trick hero. Hat trick. Is that how you said it? Hat trick hero.
No, a hit in a row.
With a toe crushing.
With a toe crushing.
Yes. Yorker.
York? Oh, you obviously bowled a toe crushing Yorker?
Yes.
Was it?
Yes.
Yes.
This music is so hero. A hat trick hero. Okay, my turn. There's no way. I don't have any cricket reference. I'm not going to get anything.
It's so
Try
lovely.
one. Give Raul one.
All right, let me try this out. Okay.
Number 4. Oh, this is good music.
Okay, you ready? The keeper.
Try again.
The keeper.
The keeper.
Yeah.
Okay, I can low-key hear you.
Pulls off.
The keeper pulled off.
A lightning fast.
The keeper pulled up lightning fast.
Stamping.
Say it again.
Stamping.
Samba. Stamping.
Yeah.
The
I'm just good with my mouth, that's all. That's the only reason. Okay, we'll do that.
I'll use that mouth for good and go get ready for
I'm
news.
gonna do that.
Ladies, thank you so much. Well done. I think the official winner is Faye. I think it might have been
one and
you.
a half.
1.5, because the rest of us got 1 at least. Congratulations, ladies, once again. Honestly, we're so proud of you. And we can't wait to have you back again to tell us some more good news. It's only going to continue and go up from here. So thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
Let's get into some news.
Yeah, let's do that. But before we do, here's another reminder because our women have been celebrating the weekend because they put in all the work. And if you'd like to win a signed WSP Western Province women's jersey, that's the back-to-back championship jersey for T20. Well, then let us know via our social platforms. And the answer to it is simple. You just got to let us know who is your favorite WSP Western Province women's cricketer. Now, we had Faye and Kayla here, so that might be a clue, but you can get your answers in before 12 p.m. on Wednesday, the 26th of March, 2025, and you could be our lucky winner. And don't forget to include the hashtag #GirlsInBlue in your answer. Now, here's a reminder that the terms and conditions do apply, and you can visit expressoshow.com for more details. Well, now we're pumped for that. I think it's just about to go on the hour, and that means it's perfect timing for official duties. So let's start off with national headlines. And the National Council of SPCAs, or NSPCA, has issued a warning about the looming threat of avian influenza spreading within the poultry industry. Now, this could lead to the culling of infected birds to prevent further suffering and disease spread. Now, the organization has called for urgent government intervention to facilitate vaccination and improve biosecurity measures. However, NSPCA representatives have criticized impractical policies and lack of government response, highlighting the risks of another outbreak without proper prevention action. Now, the NSPCA stresses the need for immediate action to prevent a disaster. Well, sticking to national headlines, and the South African Civil Aviation Authority is investigating a fatal crash that occurred at the West Coast Air Show near Saldanha Bay. Now, the crash involved an Impala MK1 jet, which lost control near the hangars before bursting into flames. Now, veteran pilot James O'Connell, known for his skill and experience, was killed. Now, the aircraft had previously been owned by the South African Defence Force, and the investigation aims to understand the cause of the crash, with a preliminary report expected within 30 days. Well, we now move over to international headlines, and at least 6 police officers were killed and 4 others injured during an early morning attack on police camp in Garissa County, and that's in Kenya. Now, this is near the Somalia border. Now, suspected Al-Shabaab militants linked to Al-Qaeda launched the assault using various weapons to overrun the camp. Now, Al-Shabaab frequently targets both military and civilian sites in the area. And the attack prompted the US Embassy to issue a travel advisory, warning against visits to Garissa and called for a snap election on April the 28th. And that's less than 2 weeks after taking office. Now, Carney, who replaced Justin Trudeau amid rising tensions with the US, aims to secure a strong mandate to address trade issues and build a new Canadian economy. Now, with Trudeau stepping down and Trump's controversial trade policies causing unrest, Carney hopes to early elections that they will benefit his Liberal Party, which has gained momentum since Trudeau's January announcement of his departure. Now, next up, hopefully something to celebrate with former Miss Universe Zozibini Tunzi, who surprised her 2.6 million followers with a breathtaking wedding reveal yesterday. Now, sharing stunning snapshots of her special day on Instagram, and everybody was loving it. The beloved beauty queen, who made history as the longest reigning Miss Universe, tied the knot with Lutando Bolawana in an elegant ceremony in Paarl on Saturday. Now, designed by renowned wedding specialist Xavier Kotze Brereton, the celebration featured stars like Anele Mdodo, Nomzamo Mbata, and Connie Ferguson, to say the least. And draped in dazzling gown by Preta Couture, Tunzi radiated joy, captioning her post, "I love you endlessly, ... husband." Now, after keeping her love life private, she invited fans into this magical moment, with a traditional wedding reportedly soon to follow in Tsolo. Well, that's the headlines for you. We dive into all things sport, and here's Carissa with the latest.
Thank you, Raul. Let's get into that final bit of sports. So we start out with your rugby action, where 3 of South Africa's 4 teams had a strong weekend in the Bokomo United Rugby Championship, boosting their playoff hopes. Now, the Bulls, the Sharks and the Stormers all secured wins, while the Emirates Lions fell short but earned a losing bonus point. Now, the Bulls, 3rd with 45 points, and the Sharks, 4th with 44 points, are well placed, while the Stormers, 8th at 33 points, gained ground in the playoff race. Let's head over to athletics, where women are shining bright. One woman in particular, Prudence Sekhodiso, delivered a stunning finish to win gold in the 800-meter final at the World Athletics Indoor Championship in Jiangsu, China on Sunday. The Limpopo-born star surged ahead in the final straight to clock a world-leading 5 hours, 58 minutes, 40 seconds, securing her first global title. Now, Sekhodiso's victory follows dominant performances in Serbia, Germany, and the Athletics SA Grand Prix, cementing her status among the world's elite middle-distance runners. Let's touch base with MTB Racing, where Nino Schurter and Filippo Colombo, the Scottish Ram MTB Racing, clinched the 2025 ABSA Cape Epic title at the Lawrenceford Wine Estate on Sunday, marking Schurter's 3rd victory and Colombo's 1st. Now, in the Aramax UCI women's category, Annika Langvat, who secured a record-breaking 6th title, while teammate Sofia Gomez Villanfane claimed her 2nd. Langvat's perfect 6-win record makes her the most successful rider in the race's history, surpassing Cole Platt and Christoph Sauser. What's happening in your motorsport? Well, Oscar Piastri led a McLaren 1-2 at the Chinese Grand Prix, securing victory from pole ahead of Lando Norris. The race was later overshadowed by disqualifications Ferrari's Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc, along with Alpine's Pierre Gasly, were penalized for technical infringements. Now, Leclerc and Gasly's cars were underweight, while Hamilton had excessive plank wear, reshuffling the final standings. That is where we leave your sporting news for this morning. Let's touch down with what's happening in your roads for the final time.
Thank you, Carissa. Yes, many of you heading on the roads. Let's see how we can assist you. And let's move to Johannesburg, Gauteng. Now, there's a stationary vehicle on the N12 eastbound, and that's at Electron Interchange, and it's affecting the center lane. So as you can see from the visuals, delays are expected, so stick to the right-hand side of the road when passing through. Now, we move to Cape Town and Rondebosch. There's been a fatal accident north of the M5, resulting in heavy delays. So again, please remain extra vigilant while driving if you are using the affected route, and stay safe. And I think for many of you heading on the road, stay safe and plan your routes accordingly. From the road to the sky, let's find out one last time what's happening in the world of weather. Now, interesting details coming from the South African Weather Service as they predict isolated showers and storms in the central and eastern regions, with morning fog in parts of the Eastern Cape, the Western Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, Mpumalanga and the Northern Cape. Now, meanwhile, on Saturday, Water and Sanitation Minister Phemi Majordina marked World Water Day celebrations by officially handing over the newly upgraded Garden Route Dam raw water pump station to the George municipality. Now, the 1.4 billion rand project, which began in 2022, enhances water pumping capacity, ensuring future water security for the region. And it is expected to be completed by the end of this year, December 2025. Well, from our weather news, we dive into our sunrise view and look at this bright, bold and powerful shot sent in by Salome all the way from Witbank in 26-degree weather. This is an exceptionally beautiful shot. The fades of the brightness in the clouds and the sun, wow, it is absolutely magnificent. It's giving us the warmth and the comfort that we need for a beautiful day. And that's what's promised ahead of you. So a reminder to share your morning views with us on the number 063-408-8863. We absolutely love seeing how you start your day. And one last time, let's see what temperatures you can expect on your side of town. It looks
picture in particular.
I know.
Stunning, well done.
Looks so good out there. 26 degrees is what you can expect on that side of that beautiful picture. But also you can expect a lot right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We've been spoiled with entertainment.
My goodness, and we're going to be treated one more time because our girl crush in studio is going to sing a song to you with the same title. Look at that. Here is Shere.
Here we go.
I got a girl crush. I hate to admit it, but I got a heart rush. It ain't slowing down. I got it real bad. Want everything she has. That smile and that midnight laugh. She's giving you now. I wanna taste her lips. Yeah, 'cause they taste like you. I wanna drown myself in a bottle of her perfume. I want a long blonde hair. I wanna minute, but I got a hard rush. It ain't slowing down.
Yes, we also have a girl crush that isn't slowing down. Shere straight on, ladies and gents. In just a little bit, we're going to ask this wonderful queen to stick around because we have to throw some quick fire questions her way. Very interested in how she's going to answer that.
The entertainment box is going to be ticked in a massive way because entertainment news is also around the corner. So a lot of skinner and gesels in just a bit. Don't go anywhere. If heartburn, indigestion or UTIs are slowing you down, well, Citrus Soda is here to bring you relief and a chance to win 5,000 Rand every week right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Oh, and entering is easy. Simply head over to Expresso's Facebook, X or Instagram and answer the weekly question and include that hashtag Citrus Soda in your answer.
Yeah, and don't let the burn hold you back. Enter now and you could be our next big winner. T's and C's apply.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Yeah, we're live. We're coming at you. It's your feel-good breakfast show. And this is Expresso.
I like that. That's a great intro.
You have to bring the drama for this one.
We do. It's entertainment news, baby. And we've got to get into nothing but the good things when it comes to our local entertainment news, because I wore white for a reason, okay? We are celebrating a lot. All about Natasha Joubert tying the knot.
Yeah.
Congratulations to our beauty queen, former Miss South Africa. Now, she celebrated something so good. The last bit of entertainment news on her was all around her bridal collection. And I had the opportunity to go to the store a few times and see it. It is absolutely stunning. Very wearable too. So not just for brides. Maybe if you're having a small gathering like a bridal shower, perfect dress for that. A little picnic out in the wine farm, perfect dress for that. And then she decided to say, I do, in a white dress too, but a white dress like we've never seen before. And committed to her longtime partner, who's also an engineer, her now husband, Enrico Vermaak. And this is at the breathtaking Cavalli Estate, which is out at the Cape Winelands. Look at that. It is a fairy tale.
I'm appreciative of the fact that a lot of budget went into the floral arrangement there, because wow, Nature Boy loves. What a look, eh?
My goodness. Are you taking notes? I don't know. I might be too.
Okay,
well, the loved philanthropist had taken to her socials and finally given her followers a glimpse of her wedding day, as we can see and enjoy right now. And it was everything we wanted it to be, but more, from a 6-tier wedding cake to a ceremony reception, as you can see, adorned with so many beautiful flowers and lights. The chandeliers were there, but the dress definitely is my highlight.
I'm noticing like a couple dresses here. It looks amazing, actually. Like a couple outfit changes, maybe, from the reception to the speeches. I don't know, but what I'm looking at right now seems like an advert for the perfect wedding.
Oh my goodness.
Is this even real?
Is it real?
Yeah.
It absolutely is, and I'm so happy that she put in some jewel time there too. I got to meet her at this year's Met, and let me tell you, she loves to have a good time.
Oh, yeah?
So it's so good to be able to see her doing a bit of both. You can see Bonang was there. I think Anele was also there. Just a beautiful space for people to really enjoy themselves and have a fantastic time. Look at that.
Oh, what a beautiful,
that
beautiful
cake.
Did you see how that cake opened up and revealed something on the inside? I didn't even know you can actually eat that thing, bro.
I don't
like,
think so.
What is that? Like, just
mechanical.
grab something to take from the inside. I don't know where the game has gone,
Wow.
but it's amazing, and I'm here for it. Whoa.
The 16th of March officially has to be known as their wedding day and a public holiday. Please.
National Joubert Day.
Please, Sir Ramaphosa. We must all enjoy National Joubert Day indeed. I love it. Another public holiday that I would love is when Tyler drops her next album.
Is that happening?
We've got to get into. She's saying it is happening, guys. Grammy Award winner, in fact, multi-award winner, South African artist Tyler, has announced a new album coming out this year in 2025. And yes, I think we're going to get hot. So she says she's grown so much since the release of a self-entitled debut album. And we can see it. Every time she takes to a red carpet, she looks absolutely stunning. She's really stepped into her own stardom. And she said, you know, she kind of was told to stick to Amapiano, but now she might be branching off into a bit more of the pop realm.
Ooh, okay.
I'm here for that. I remember before the fame, I had the honor of interviewing her on my radio show, and she said she wants to be known as the biggest African pop star there ever was. And outside of Brenda Fassie, I said, girl, step up. It might be your turn.
Sure, well, she's getting awfully close, if I do say so myself. And I've got to say, like, I don't know how you're going to top that last rendition of what you brought to the world, but I'm definitely looking forward to this one. So, Tyler, we are literally waiting, beck and call for you to bring out that album. And I think it's something we definitely, as South Africans and Africans, will be celebrating for sure.
Yeah.
How do you beat that?
How
the
do you
bar
even
is
step
just
up? Can I tell you, that is a non-skip album. Every single track basically became a hit and a radio record. So I'm just like, Tyler, I've got faith in you, but man, the second album better take 2025 to the next level.
This is a proper challenge.
Now let's stick to women within the entertainment industry. What's been happening with Celine Dion? Well, she basically, amid everything she's told us about her stiff person syndrome, has said, you know what, I'm actually doing pretty well. And she had a successful swing at a golf game and then also celebrated with a couple of dance moves, and it was so good to see, because I don't know if you know this about Celine, but she is a goofball.
She is, and I love that part about her because you never even realized it until maybe social media really became prominent and you could see the real side of some of these people.
Yeah.
I love her like zest and gusto for life just in general. She really is enjoying it, I must say. And I think it's so disheartening when you think about the fact that this has caused her to not be able to sing, share a gift with Mzansi, but yet she still has the ability to put a smile on her face. That's a page out of her book that I'd love to take because, wow, she's doing something right.
Also, the golf agenda is alive and well. I'm pretty sure pro golfers are going to say, this is the reason why you need to be golfing. My dad would agree too. Those dance moves are so great. And you know what? We're just really hoping the best for her recovery. I told you. Even rowing.
What a goofball. I love it.
I'm so here for Miss Celine, man. Even if she doesn't ever give us another song in her life, I think she's done enough.
She gave us enough and some, and there's enough for us to just cherish her for years to come. So if she just carries on being a goofball, no one's going to complain. We're going to love it.
This is her sons as well, carrying on the legacy of the Dion family. Absolutely love that. I wonder if any of them sing. Very interesting. They look like gamers, actually.
They look like gamers, but also look like, I don't know if they are supporters or fans, but they look like they're pretty hardcore in those, I don't know if that was ice skating or I don't know what that was. Ice hockey jerseys, they look hardcore. And ice hockey players are legit.
Yeah.
They are the real deal. They're not to be messed with.
Sure. And the one on the left is in a velvet tracksuit. That's crazy. All right, let's talk about somebody that I absolutely love. Are you a Barbie?
Am I a Barbie?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, what does that mean?
What does that mean? It is the fandom of Nicki Minaj.
Oh, okay. Listen, I do actually love Nicki. I grew up listening to her rap all the way through from like G-Unit even and the whole like debacle. So I'm a massive fan actually.
Yeah, I love her too. She's fantastic.
What's she up to?
Every time I'm driving in my car and I play her music loud, my man's just like, oh, there she goes again. But Nicki just empowers the girlies, man. Well, she is the queen of rap and she in fact has made history.
She is, yeah.
So despite the ever-evolving rap landscape, Miss Nicki Minaj herself remains a dominant force in the female rap world. Now listen to this. According to Billboard's latest rankings, all right, Nicki Minaj is the highest-ranked rapper on the top 100 women's chart list, and the only rapper in that genre in particular in the top 20.
Oh, whoa.
Giving everybody a run for their money. Now, she released and gave us and blessed us so generously with the follow-up of Pink Friday, which was Pink Friday 2, and the tour has been doing so well. A clear indication that she definitely is here to stay. I think there were threats with her stardom when it came to Cardi B. She was like, could this be? But she still has stood the test of time and said, nobody can beat Nicki Minaj. All of you are my sons.
Yeah, she's like a day one, man.
Yeah.
Like she was doing it before people even thought that woman could rap.
Come on.
She really opened up the door for so many more to follow. And I think a lot of what she got in the past was actually just hate from the rap world in general.
Yep.
Seeing a woman now rapping and dominating and taking out some of the top gents in the game. I think she caused a beautiful threat and she has not stopped. The consistency is something that I love. Rah, rah, I'm a dungeon dragon.
Oh, come
I don't even remember that one. Yeah, that was a banger.
I love it. I'm here for it. And also she got the co-sign from Lil Wayne and Drake very early in her career.
That's a massive stamp of approval.
So that holy trinity, people said, okay, fine, we'll bow down to the queen. And as you should, because she has made and continues to make history in the hip-hop world. So shout out to all the Barbies out there. I hope you are celebrating like we are in studio. Absolutely love me some Nicki Minaj.
I'm more excited about the fact that I'm a Barbie. I didn't even know it.
You are a Barbie. Now you know. Not even a Ken.
Yep. No, if you're a Barbie, it doesn't matter because that list is not as important as this one. Here's a list of how you can make lots of money this Monday, and it could be one to absolutely remember. And that's when you play the Daily Lotto for a guaranteed 500,000 Rand in jackpot today. And all you got to do is play now, and that will allow you to possibly make it rain lots of cash this March. And it's really simple.
It is. You didn't do the make it rain. You got to make it rain.
Put some of that good juju out there.
Nicki taught me that. Nicki Minaj, thank you. You can buy your tickets now in store. You can head over to the website, which which is nationallottery.co.za. There is the mobile app, there's cell phone banking, and on your phone, you could also just simply dial *120 *7529#, and that one's for USSD.
Yeah, we made it even easier by putting these details on our Expresso social media pages, so you can literally go check it out right now. If you have every reason to punch, push, or play the daily lotto and make lots of money with a guaranteed 500,000 Rand in jackpots today.
Yep.
And that means you could be winning big, but only if you play.
I absolutely love that. A game that we are going to play, I know you saw the Whisper Challenge earlier.
Yeah, that was
Take
fun.
that, and I'm going to raise you a quick-fire session with Shere Stradom.
Oh, that's going to be a whole lot of fun. And then we're back in the kitchen. We've got smash burgers. And we've got 2 options, as always. We're giving you lots of options when it comes to meals, and another 2 coming your way in just a bit.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, I'm Zanzi. Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, opening up to so much magic on a Monday morning. And really, this has been a beautiful show, and I think it's going to get even more beautiful because it's time to have some fun and have a quick round of quick-fire questions. And it's a game where we'll be asking our artist of the day, Shere Stradom, a few fun, fast action questions. You ready for this one?
I am, as ready as I can be, I suppose.
She put up a crazy list here, hey? So I hope you're ready for this one.
I'm glad your body language is that way, because don't cheat now.
I don't want to look like I told you as well. I'm blind. I wouldn't be able to see what's going on there. So.
Okay, Shere, I'll start off pretty light, pretty easy.
Yes.
Who was your biggest musical influence growing up?
Okay, well, besides my own father, because he's a musician, so we kind of grew up in a house with music everywhere. It was just permanently music in our house. As far as music, I would say my biggest influence would have been Karen Carpenter. I don't know if you know the Carpenters.
I love the Carpenters.
Like, that was my jam. That my dad introduced me to her music at a very young age, and her voice was something I very much molded. She's also got that kind of husky voice.
Did you have like a favorite song?
If I have to choose one, and it's such a sad, soppy song, it's called Rainy Days and Mondays. I love that song.
Rainy Days and
Mondays always get me down. You know it.
I know.
It's so good.
You need a backup singer for any
I
of
hear
your songs?
this. Hello, women of many talents.
Okay, I love that. Let's crack on. Most memorable moment of your career? And you got to choose one only.
Only one.
Only one.
So then I'm going to go back to the Samas of 2010. I'd just gotten married. It was 2 weeks after that I had the opportunity to perform at the Sama.
Wow.
And to do a tribute to Tannie Karika Keesenkamp.
Wow.
Ek het by 'n boer wa gesing.
Come on.
She came on the stage and sang with me, and that was such an amazing
A highlight for
That was a big highlight.
I hope that you have the recording of that
I have
somewhere.
nothing of it.
You know
No.
what? The memory?
Memories.
The memory
All of
is
you.
there. I love this for you. Okay, speaking about memory, let's get into... Oh, no, you got into that. Okay, if you weren't doing music, what would you be doing?
It's crazy because I've always wanted to work with little children. So I would say I would definitely have wanted to be a preschool teacher.
Sure.
That, and then I do a bit of graphic design and stuff like that as well. So
Oh, excuse me. Okay, now, there's a lot of materialization that happens in your Feel Good Breakfast show, so be careful when you answer this one.
Okay.
But what's the one artist that you would love to collaborate with, sing with, create something magical with? Careful now, because this is happen.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to be watching.
Yes, he is.
Michael Bublé.
Yes.
Where are
Hey,
you?
Mikey
Where are you,
boy.
Michael? Yeah.
Booby
Oh,
boobs.
since I was a young girl, I think I've always wanted to sing a song. He's just got that beautiful crooner, kind of soulful voice, and I love to do harmonies, so it's always been a big dream to sing on top of his voice.
I can imagine your voice with
Yes.
that deep sort of baritone that he
So
has.
complimentary. What's your favorite Michael Bublé song? Or one of?
No, one of Home. I'm going to choose Home.
Oh,
I love that
beautiful.
song. Yeah.
Sing me a little bit of that.
Another summer's day has come and gone away.
Come on.
Paris or Rome, but I want to go home.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love him. We don't only love him at Christmas time, all year round.
All year round.
Okay, let's see this one. What's your favorite song to perform live of yours?
Song to perform live, I definitely choose Girl Crush is one of my favorites. I just feel that song. And then of the new songs, the song that I'll be ending off today with, Another Day, I would choose that one. Yeah.
Yay. I love this.
I like that. And I know you get involved in writing a lot of your songs. That's part of your expression. It's like poetry and it's the art that we celebrate. But from the songs that you maybe haven't been involved in and written, but you have heard and has resonated with you, which song do you wish you had written?
Oh, if I had to choose one song, which is my all-time favorite of all time, it would be R.E.M's Everybody Hurts.
Ooh.
I just love that
Can you
song.
remind us about that one?
When your day is long and the night.
What a great
Oh, the
song.
lyrics of that song is just, I think everyone has gone through that. So,
Yeah.
Absolutely. We can all resonate to that
There we
one.
go.
Nice.
Oh, my
I love the
goodness.
answers.
Okay, here's a question.
getting so hot.
I know the pressure.
Are you feeling the pressure?
I'm feeling the pressure.
Here's a question, because I feel like I know the answer to this. Would you rather release an album and be in studio, or take it to a live audience and go to a festival and sing songs to them?
You know, it's been a difficult... I'm 45 now, so I come from the era where we had CDs to sell to people at shows. There wasn't social media when we started singing.
Couldn't download anything.
Hello! All we had to do was rock up at the shows and do a good performance.
Performance?
I choose a live performance.
It's also just a different energy when you see an artist.
And you feed off your audience as well. There's something very special about standing on a stage because you can kind of see everyone.
Yeah.
And my dad always said to me, you sing the music that people want to hear. But there's something very, very satisfying about standing on a stage and someone's crying. Like crying, that's like a moment.
I know it can be so special. I'm just thinking about it, seeing what your gift is doing for other people. Right in that live moment. Gosh, that is so special.
It's very powerful. I think us as musos, I don't think we realize the power that we have with the words that we're singing and the vibe we're giving off.
Wow.
You sometimes are in a moment of changing someone's life for the better,
Exactly.
literally.
Exactly.
And it's a turning point. Let's finish this off with a powerful statement. What's the best advice you have ever received that we'd obviously love you to share with Mzansi?
Yes, please.
What, just like life advice?
Yeah, proper life advice. The best thing that you've heard.
Okay, so one of the best things I've heard, and it's my status on my WhatsApp, it's Johnny Walker has got a saying. It says, the world steps aside for the man who knows where he is going. And I love that one. So, yeah, it's all about, you got to know who you are, where you're going. I love that one.
That is good.
I'm
going to take that.
Take it.
Well, world step aside for the gorgeous, the ever so talented and so incredibly lovely Shere Straydom. She's going to be standing by with another gorgeous song.
Yeah, what's more important to me is not that we just have artists on your Feel Feel Good Breakfast Show, but we have human beings that you can relate to. And we give you an opportunity to understand what makes them tick, what makes these beautiful moments come to life. And I really think there's so much pressure when, as an artist, you've got to bring your voice, which naturally only wakes up in the evening, out here at like 5:30 in the morning, on live TV, in front of cameras, lots of lights, but somehow they show up. And after a quick-fire question of pressure, I mean, our artists truly deserve all the praise they get. So let's praise them right now as we bring another beautiful song called Loving Arms by Shere herself. Bow down.
This one called Loving Arms. You could see me now, the one who said that she'd rather roam, the one who said she'd rather be alone. If you could only see me now, if I could hold you now, just for a moment, if I could really make you mine, just for a while, turn back the hands of time. If I could only hold you now, 'cause I've been too long in the wind, too long in the rain, taking any comfort that I can. Looking back and longing for the freedom of my chains, lying in your loving arms again. You could hear me now, I'm singing somewhere through the lonely night. I'm dreaming of these arms that held me tight. If you could only hold me now, 'cause I've been too long in the wind and too long in the rain, taking any comfort that I can. I'm looking back and longing for the freedom of my chains, lying in your loving arms again. 'Cause I've been too long in the wind and too long in the rain, taking any comfort that I can. Oh, I'm looking back and longing for the freedom of my chains, lying in your loving arms again. I can almost feel your loving arms again. I can almost feel your loving arms again.
He's straight up coming through with all the goods that we asked for. And I know that there's more coming our way. And another shout out to Michael over there with the piano, just showing us that he's not just standing there doing nothing, he's actually playing. So love the positioning of that. I don't know if you noticed the tilt. I thought it was something to do with the ergonomics, but he's just showing off, he's
Carpal
flexing.
tunnel and all that. I see you, I get you. No, it is absolutely incredible and definitely more where that comes from. And then more where this comes from in the kitchen.
Yum.
The most incredible ingredients put together for two options of a smash burger. It's going to be so good for breakfast, yes, because we said so. We'll do it in just a bit. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, what's happening, you beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show on a Monday. And here we've been delivering so much, serving you up with great food in the kitchen. Everything from breakfast, where we gave 2 options on your oats. There was blueberries and banana, or you had strawberries and cream. And it was delicious, to say the least. So definitely want to get in on this one. And then we had something perfect for snacking time and lunch. It was like mini pita pizzas. These are a few of what you need to do for your kids, for your friends, for your family, entertaining, meal prep, freeze at lunch. You don't need to worry about it. And now, I think another beautiful opportunity to maybe call this one a dinner. And it's 2 ways to make a burger, and not just any burger, but smashed burgers. So let's get this show on the road, because these ones are easy. They are tasty. They are smashed burgers that will make everybody wanting more. And it's made in the comfort of your own home, so you don't need to order this one. You can show off to everybody. And we're going to be making it extra special by adding that Mzansi flair and get everybody ready for this one. It's Flavor Town time. You ready?
I heard that. Mzansi flair is what sold me. All right, so we're going to make some smash
We are.
burgers.
And the boss said hi now, right? So we can't like disappoint.
It is.
Have you made like burgers before?
I've eaten them many times.
Wait, is this like the first time we're going to make a burger?
A smash burger
Nice.
in particular, yes.
Cool. Well,
I've
I
just
think
seen it on social media, quite honestly.
I see it in the restaurants a lot because I eat it
Yeah,
as
of
well.
course.
And I absolutely love it.
steal some of the seasoning.
I had some this weekend too. We were doing a very, very cool full moon festival. It was so
Wow.
much fun. The munchies were real. And
Yeah.
I never knew how they actually made it, to be honest. I knew that they smashed it at some point.
Yes,
I just didn't know when the smashing actually happened. So
That's amazing.
Is
Okay,
this,
I think this is the smash.
is this the time?
Wait, is it this one or that one?
No, I
Okay.
think that's the one. That's
is the
that's
one.
definitely a smashing device of sorts.
Crossing
3, 2,
fingers.
1. Carissa's first smash burger. It's official.
Oh, wait, help.
Yo, just give it a little vickle there.
Okay, yeah.
Yo,
got it. Another
Perfect.
one. 3, 2, 1.
And again, maybe if the kids are involved in this one, be aware that the oil does fly around.
I'm scared for my life
Be
right
safe
now.
and get your smash on.
Buckle.
Yep, I think we nailed it.
Almost.
Almost, that's
Help
fine.
me, Ryle.
So, you know what's not a problem here, and you don't have... Oh, you got your hands full. Let me help you out. Let me help you out here. Just pop that piece in the middle. Ah, there we go.
Okay.
Now, what I've noticed, even in the restaurants, right, you don't have to worry about the fact that it does come apart like that, because the restaurants serve it. It comes in like 3 pieces. My mom used to make like homemade versions. We called it frikadels. And it kind of did the same thing. And I'm here for that. So that's an authentic smash burger, if ever there was one. So kudos, well done.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to flip it, flavor the other side, and then add some American cheese on it. So that's going to be extra special.
Did you say add some American cheese? What is that, like a very special cheese? You don't
Yeah,
think it's
processed cheese.
Okay, because we get the good stuff here in South Africa. So I'm glad you differentiated us from those Westerners out there. But
There
this
we go.
is nice.
What do you want, 2 slices?
I'm not going to complain about that. 2 for you, Brew, nice. Okay, so burgers are smashed, cheese is melting. Now we can get into the variety. You've got like a traditional sort of a burger sauce you're going to put together there, right? That one's quite simple.
So this is what you get on most burgers that you'll find. So we'll just add some mayonnaise as the base. You're going to go in with your chopped gherkins.
Gherkins, yeah.
Love a gherkin, love a pickle. Some mustard to add some extra flavor. And then we're going to add a little bit of tomato sauce, because tomato sauce is like a banana.
Yeah,
It has that power to
Absolutely.
just be the only thing you taste.
I think that is tomato paste and not tomato sauce, but I don't think it makes a difference really.
I like
the
that.
tomato paste is going to give you like more sort of, I don't know, like more volume per square meter. I don't know what that, how to say that in a better way. But
it's
like,
potent, it's concentrated.
yes,
yeah.
that's a far better way of using the language called English. Thank you for that.
But I like your explanation there. More volume.
Just couldn't get it. But I think this is the traditional sauce that everybody's probably wondering, how do they get the burger sauce right? This is what it's about.
Yum.
How are those burgers looking, by the way? They're still good?
So good, yes. I'm
Okay.
ready for the buns, actually.
Nice, keeping an eye on that. And then option number 2, this one again, we're popping the mayo into this. And then, like I said, we're adding that Mzansi flair. Coming through with the chakalaka.
Yes.
And we have so many different types of chakalaka these days, made from all sorts. So get involved in your favorite one for this one.
Have you made it from scratch before?
I've never flavor, actually. I would love to take that on.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get actually into this whole world of like fermented foods and kimchis and
It's
stuff.
so important.
And I'm realizing chakalaka is kind of just like that.
It's not far off. If you keep it in the fridge for a couple days, you got it.
Yeah, we've been ahead of the curve for a while now, you
Yeah.
know. The sauce, Africa, that's where it's at. So, our burger sauces are done. Yours is going to be quite...
Mine's not actually done. I
it's
forgot
not?
to add the vinegar. Okay, now it's
Nice.
done.
Okay, now it's done. It's official. And what we also did was toasted our buns just so that we could really add that authentic burger feel to this one. So
I like
let me just
that.
get all the stuff out the way so we can really show off how we put
like
this
my
one
buns
together.
toasted.
You've got a burger on your side. We've got one over here. So now we can have fun with it.
Amazing.
You're going to start with the sauce.
I'm going to start with the sauce.
I think that's a great idea, actually.
Because the thing is, once the burger goes on, the juices are going to soak into the bun, and nobody
Yeah.
likes a soggy bottom, as we know.
Nice.
So I'm going to put that down.
Nice.
And then I'm going to go in with the burger. Let me bring the burger to you.
Thank you so much. And I'm going to pop my
this has no
chakalaka
raw
at the
meat
base right now. Should I bring this whole thing over?
I'm going to come to you.
All right, thank you very much.
The cheese has gone melty.
And this is what I was talking about. When you can get the cheese to not only melt, but if it overflows on the edges, it gets that little crispiness like we spoke about with the little pita pizzas.
Yes. You
I
are
have to just,
sorted.
a pause moment. Just zoom in on that, baby. Come on now.
Why is my mouth watering?
Smash burger at its finest. I actually like it when it actually crumbles up a little bit.
Yeah.
That's just perfect.
You did mention, that's why I gave it to you.
Thank you. You know what I like. All right.
Mine's done.
Yours
Mine's
is
the
actually
classic.
done, and you've got the classic. For me, I've got, and I mean, with the classic, you can also do a garnish. So I think
maybe
nothing.
tomato.
No one's going to complain about your standard lettuce and tomato.
Okay,
That's really bringing the zestiness and that flavor. Sorry, not the flavor profile, but the texture profile.
Oh, I
it
like
changes.
that, yes.
So this is crispy lettuce, and that gives a little bit of that crunch because you are going to have a mushiness from the smash burger.
Yeah.
And then again, the tomato just giving it a little bit of that zestiness as
And
well.
now
So-
it's healthy anyway.
you could say that, yeah. So I'm going to pop mine on. I know people have so many different ways of doing this when it comes to, do you have a saucy base or something?
Yeah.
So I like to kind of always use the sauces on the breads.
Yes.
That just gives it more moisture. Gives it more that like tenderness.
I
and
like
then
that.
we're gonna get some bacon to this one.
Ooh.
I love me some bacon, so I'm actually gonna double up on that.
The saltiness is just always going to get me.
Yeah, and especially if you,
Yum.
I know everyone likes their bacon in various ways, crunchy,
Mm-hmm.
sloppy, it doesn't matter. But officially, I'm going to have to do justice and tell them Zanzi how this tastes. 'Cause
I would
they
love
wanna know.
this,
You guys want to
please.
know, right? So let me just do exactly that.
Ooh. Oh, yeah? With the chakalaka and the bacon.
Did we make that?
I think we made
Wow.
it. I think that was us.
Wow.
Shout out Tiffany, but that was us. Okay, my turn. I'm going to go with the classic
I
one.
wasn't going to ask if I could bite into yours, but no, you go ahead.
You could have bit my bun. Okay.
Wouldn't we all love to? Oh, how's it taste?
Delicious.
Oh, I'm jealous because I think I should have started with the classic. I
And
went all the way to
then-
the top, and then I could have built my way up. But let me tell you, Mzansi, it doesn't matter which one you're making. They are all going to be perfect. And like I said, we pretty much got breakfast, lunch, supper sorted.
Snacks, everything done today.
Yeah. All you got to do is head over to expressoshow.com, and then you won't be able to enjoy Carissa's buns, but you can enjoy your own, and you can make it at home in the comfort of your own home. So enjoy that because, gosh, we are absolutely enjoying these. I'm going to tuck into this. You want to talk to Mzansi about what else is happening?
Yes, absolutely. As you enjoy your burger, we're going to enjoy another performance by Shere Straydom. She is still standing by, and it's going to be, I feel, even more delicious than this burger.
I think so.
Yum.
Wow.
This week on Color Your Plate with Koo.
Join us as our top 6 contestants prepare a South African dish with a twist.
Today, you'll be cooking in pairs.
I want that Zulu king with the tiara.
So much pressure.
It's not coming. It's not coming. We'll try to fix it.
Watch out for Sanda.
Fire brigade. Emergency.
That's Color Your Plate with Koo, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Repeats Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Sundays at 4 p.m. Only on SABC2.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
For the final time, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It is a Monday. Congrats to you for making it this far, and we still have so much more coming your way.
Yeah, we got a lot coming your way because especially with the amount of hype that Shere has been creating this morning, everybody's messaging her, everybody's giving her praise, and we want to talk about exactly that because the comments have been thick and fast. So, Shere, while you're standing by, you can listen to this as well because Johan, Bart, and the rest of them are saying, stunning, wow, and it's an emphasis with like lots of exclamation marks. So let me do it justice. Stunning, wow.
I love it. Another message coming through from Wanda Airway, who says, I'm so excited for Shere Stratum's new single. So am I. We started off with it and it really set the bar so high.
I know. Now listen, the bar's going to continue right there, Mzansi, and I want to say again, thank you so much for being a part of Monday, but here's our gift to you. Shere Stratum once again celebrating music like no other. Enjoy.
Thank you so much for having me, Expresso. This one called Another Day.
Still not home. I know you're out there and you're not alone. We've been here before, baby. I know the score. I know all your reasons. I've heard all your lies. I chose to believe them. I stayed for the highs, but it's out of control.
I feel it is only right that we ask you to take one more bow, Shere, please. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous woman. Absolutely love that. She's got that true, like, rock star spirit, which I love to see.
Yeah.
I think, again, Shere, please, if I can ask you to take a bow for us.
Yeah. She's a real one, she's authentic, and she's going to play us out into this Monday, and we can't be more grateful. So, celebrating so much, all our guests, the Western Province T20 back-to-back champions, David Bokomo for coming through and wishing you nothing but the best of luck ahead of the champs. But for now, though, I think it's time to celebrate some more music. Shere, straight on, thank you, thank you, thank you. And this one's for you, Mzansi. Happy Monday. We love you.
Take the ribbon from my hair, shake it loose and let it fall. Lay it soft upon my skin, like the shadows on the wall. Come and lay down by my side till the early morning light. All I'm taking is your time. You help me make it through the night. I don't care what's right or wrong, and I won't try.
Another feel-good production.
Rise and shine every weekday morning on Expresso.
Now, whether it's a motivational Monday or even a health Tuesday, this is the best way to start your day.
Let our trending tech keep you ahead of the curve.
Join us online and vote in our fashion poll.
Elevate your cooking skills every Wednesday.
It's the best